Not a ton of work, but the save percentage against Buffalo has been pretty good. Chelsea Walkland of Rochester, New York, assistant coach with the U.S. Under-18 national team, to get the crowd into it tonight with the Sabres draw. All right, we talked about Kucherov. How about the big man, 72? One of two players in the league this season with 3 or more point streaks of at least 7 games. Kucherov is that other. Tage Thompson ready to go. Steely-eyed in the warm-ups, loose and ready to let it rip. Razors down between the benches. We've been looking forward to this one certainly since last Saturday in Tampa. 2-on-1 to start, perhaps. Here's a chance, but the pass gets away from McLeod. These two teams neck and neck, as you know, in the standings. There's still a good chunk of hockey left to play. Bjorkstrand, Gordon, Girgensons getting the start for Tampa Bay against the Sabres on the road. Sabres will bring it up with Quinn on the right side. Johansson reaching for it. McLeod, good speed to get to the puck. Sabres relied on that speed in the first matchup, and they'll look to do it again as the puck is dumped deep in the Buffalo zone. Gord after it. Yanni Gord was someone to deal with in Tampa last time these two teams met. How about this speed making its way up the wing? Here's a pass looking back for Thompson. Good push that time by Peyton Krebs. Saw good pace to open the game against Nashville last night. Seeing it again. Here's a turnover. Buffalo able to escape that moment. Krebs to Tuck, crossing the line, back to Krebs for Thompson. Nice jumping into play by Power. That pass goes all the way across the ice, and Cirelli comes back for the Lightning. Power keeps his feet moving as he now waits out a line change. Razor, what do you think of the start?
Well, I think it's great. And for two teams that played last night, and Sabres obviously didn't have to travel. Tampa coming in from Toronto after their game. It's a good start here, and it'd be interesting to see if they keep this pace up for the full 60.
Gas 2 knocked to the ice as he went to play the puck. But the Lightning are able to break it out to center, and the pass will find its way onto the stick of Gensel. Gensel riding with Point and Holmberg to start the game. Holmberg parked in front of the net. As the play comes up into the slot, Sabres junk it up. Shot stopped by a block, and it comes back to the point again. Holmberg lost the puck in the far corner. And a nice play there, staying with it by Metza. Sabres able to wrestle possession back again. Pass up the middle, that's not there, and we get our first look at Corey Perry back again in a Lightning uniform. Out with Connor Geekie and Sabrin. And Geekie's throwing his weight around. 10th game back, or 4th game back, I beg your pardon, after not playing from October 18th to March 3rd for Connor Geekie. As the puck slides down into the Tampa zone. Sabres finish a change, so the Lightning able to make their way up over center. Pass swung to the front of the net, looking for Connor Geekie there. And now he'll make his way towards the Tampa bench as the Sabres look to break back, but McDonough knocks down the pass from Quinn. Yanni Gord, 7 goals on the season, pinned to the wall, and the Sabres have the puck back. In behind their net. Seeing anything different, Razor? I know it's early from what we saw in the first meeting as far as Tampa's approach.
Yeah, I think Tampa's doing a better job here in this game getting out of their own zone than they did in Tampa. The Sabres were able to get a good forecheck in Tampa and really cause them a lot of problems. They're not able to get that established here yet in this first period.
Sabres talked about growing into that part of their game last night against Nashville, so we'll see if it gets to that point again. They only had a couple of shots in the first period. Game they wound up winning, of course, and now on the 6-game win streak. Sabres at center ice, right side. Quinn with a shoot in. That's near the end of his shift for Quinn, over a minute, as he fires it in. This is Moser up towards center. It's going to follow the play in. Kucherov will sweep the pass behind him. Before Cirelli plays it back to the corner. To the point for a shot. And Luukkonen with a pad save. Dahlin again. Just a little touch pass. And the Sabres able to escape the double team on the forecheck. They're in the offensive zone. Coming up against Tampa. The evidence, and here we go. After the whistle, Tage Thompson down on the ice. And who is it that took the run at Tage? This did not take long. Dahlin. Raddysh took a swing at it right out of the pile. Sabres captain has got to hang on here. And after he's down, Raddysh throws another one. Meanwhile, on the boards, they're still tangled up and on the ice. Looks like Cirelli in there, and Hagel.
You don't want to get in a second fight here, and I think Alex Stocks realized that, and you see him kind of talking to Hagel there. Already one altercation, you don't want to be the second. And we will take a look to see. Do you think this game means anything to these guys?
I think Tampa's worried about Buffalo, and they want to play it this way, for sure.
Yeah, right there. That was their initial penalty in the slash. And right there, Tage got crushed by two guys. Hagel. There's Cirelli going and just smoke him along the walls. And that's when Tage comes back, gives a little cross check to Cirelli, and then everybody's engaged. And there's nothing wrong with this on a Sunday afternoon.
Well, I know there's a school of etiquette when you were playing the game. If you're going to run a Tage Thompson, someone on the other bench might have a long night ahead of them. That was then. I don't know if that's now, Razor.
Well, there's an awful lot of talk going on down here and going back and forth to each side. And it'll be interesting to see here what these penalties end up being. And right now it's just Raddysh and Dahlin who are in the box. And there's been no call yet. They have not announced anything yet. They're still talking to the timekeeper in the box. The referee is. The other referee is over here trying to keep everybody separated and calm down.
Well, Sam Carrick, welcome to Buffalo.
Yeah,
he's not going to hesitate.
Here to...
As soon as Mr. Raddysh comes out of the box, he might have a second partner, and he might have no choice, but we'll wait and see the players settle that out. It sounded like it could be a two-man advantage for the Sabres here.
It's going to be a two-man advantage here. Jason Zucker's coming over and letting the coaches right now know before it's being announced. Victor Hedman still talking to the ref in front of the box.
So if that is indeed the case, as you mentioned, and I believe you, then obviously this is an early big moment in the game.
Yeah, and you got to take advantage of it.
Yeah. All right, let's get our Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Center keys to the game.
Well, the first thing is expect a big push from Tampa after last game in Tampa, and they all know what's at stake here. Second thing is manage the puck, especially when Kucherov's on the ice. Third thing, stay out of the box. You need to play hard, but squeaky clean. But in this case, it's fine. Hagel's making his way over to the box here now, and he's the extra penalty on the board right now. And they haven't put anything else up there.
Coach Cooper's asking what for, but obviously he was the was he the second one on the hit?
He was tied up. No, it was Cirelli. Well, maybe Cirelli and Hagel.
I think it was Cirelli and Hagel.
It's been so long ago, Dan. I don't know. And it is definitely confirmed. It's a 5-on-3 here, so it's a situation where you just sit back and say calm. John Cooper trying to communicate with the referees, but
well, it's all part of the education for this group of Sabres going to an area of hockey in this season that they have not been before.
Here's Krebs going into the box and giving his captain a little pat on the back for a good job. Geeky's making his way over to the box here now as well, so fans in the building, packed house again here in this building, and they're loving this. kind of him as well.
Sabres power play presented by Comfort Windows and Doors. Comfort, the name you know, the people you trust for your home remodeling needs. See if Buffalo can take advantage of the calls that went their way. Offside on the left wing. As Tage made the extra move at the line.
Yeah, Norris just gets a little ahead of the play there, but that's okay. And that would be Corey Perry expressing his concern about what's going on out here, but
I'd be worried about Corey if he wasn't talking.
Yeah, I know. You know what? I think bringing in Corey Perry to this group for Tampa is a good thing. Brings a little life, a little jam. You know, you can get stale a little bit, and he's not a guy that's going to let that happen.
Doan with a steal. Sabres with a 5-on-3 early in this hockey game. Thompson will give it back to Doan. To Thompson, he's down low. You've got Zucker net front. Johansson has to worry about him. Tage Thompson trying to go back across. That's off a skate. The Lightning get it back again, and now they will have a chance to clear it down the ice. Zucker with 7 power play goals. Same for Doan. Tuck was 6, Tage 5. Your leaders for Buffalo in that regard. Byron, the one-handed sit down the headband. Oh, far post. It did not go in. Top of the circle. Doan. Byron with Dahlin in the box to quarterback this power play. Gets it back from Norris. Norris to Thompson. To Norris again. Sabres with 2 sticks down in front of the net. Here's the shot. It's off the end wall. You've got 48 left in the 2-man advantage.
Yeah, got to keep these killers moving. Wear them out a little bit here.
Can't put it on their sticks. They do there, and it's cleared out of the zone. Not all the way down the ice, though, so Buffalo can turn it up pretty quick, but Tampa did get a change in. The Sabres with a clean entry, and 25 left in this power play. 5-on-3. Gotta get some more shots to the net here. Tage knows it, looking for a lane. That's blocked, and they'll clear it again.
Yeah, just trying to force it here a little bit. Move the puck around a little bit, get a little movement, and get some to the net.
Power in the next group get their chance. Just onside. Quinn, quick bump pass. Penalties are over. Out of the box they come, and the Lightning might have a break here. It's a big win at the point by Quinn. That shot by McLeod takes a deflection, and the Lightning hang on. The Sabres 5-on-3 comes up empty, and we're scoreless.
Lowe's knows when you need a new appliance, you need it fast. So we offer next-day delivery on hundreds of appliances. Plus, members save more. And we'll haul away your old one. When you need it fast, we've got you covered. Shop Lowe's today. We help, you save.
Just back is sore. Let's go! Ice. Hot. Ice works fast. Heat makes it last. Icy hot. Just so back.
No. I'm in my own head.
What the heck are you talking about?
I think I got away with something that I shouldn't have. See that brand new Hyundai Santa Fe?
Yeah.
I only paid.
Finish that bucket on your own. Practice makes perfect.
Enjoy your new car.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
Feels so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on select Hyundai vehicles. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
Chicken Al Pastor is back at Chipotle, where fire meets flavor, where heat meets pineapple sweet, where chicken meets the sizzle of the grill, and where fans meet their favorite. Chicken Al Pastor, where fire meets flavor.
We're not playing overtime, are we?
No way. We got Labatt back in the locker room. When the first cheers is more important than the last goal, Labatt takes everything to the power of we.
It was obviously a game that got a little bit rough towards the end with some turmoil there. That's what's going to happen here when two teams are competing for the top of a division, and they obviously know now what to expect from us. We know what to expect from them. We've played them a couple times now, so it's one of those where we have to make sure we're ready to go from the start of the game again. And I think you'll see a little bit obviously different of a game when the game's a little bit closer. So hopefully we can get back to what we did last time and kind of learn from the end of that game.
Yeah, and this was the spillover. I don't know if we figured it'd be Radish going after Rasmus Dahlin. You know, Tage is going to be a target when he's on the ice.
Well, they're both going to be a target. Yeah. And this is a very good taste of 7 minutes here in this game, what playoff hockey is going to be like. So here they go. They're introduced to it.
Bouncing puck in front of the net, and then again after the whistle. In behind the goal.
That's Moser and Benson.
Yeah. It's not going to be a short night, folks. Settle in.
No.
Get used to the edge of your seat for a little bit here. Carrick as well, having a word.
Well, the good thing is the time change last night got us here quicker. There's a shot coming in. Carrick, you know he's going to be there as well. Mallenstein. And Moser just off into the back and out there, and everybody just not wanting to give an inch here. So it's...
What's it like shoving the guy around who's smaller than you and he just keeps laughing at you?
Well, it's frustrating, but you're glad you got a guy smaller than you are sometimes.
Yeah. Benson on the wall. Good stick. Wins the puck. Now in behind the net. Shrugs off a check. Over comes Carrick. Now Tampa will bring it up with Moser towards center. Mallenstein trying to get back in. Moser playing that one to the net. Lukin in there. Lightning trying to center. Come back to the line. Moser with a blast, and that's off the boards. Comes off to the left of Lukin. And the Sabres are able to skate away with it. Chipped in by Benson. He'll go to the bench after taking a nudge from Dastu, who will do the same for the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah, the big thing is here, just stay focused. Don't get caught up in anything that's going on. Just stay focused and what you need to do here.
And I have to think that's most of Tampa's game plan here. Get them rattled. Good save by Luukkonen again. That time on Cirelli. Cirelli with 15 goals. Needs 3 points for his 5th 40-point season. Didn't get it there. Nice play at center ice as Osler sent it ahead. Penalty coming up. Sabres are going to get another power play chance. Luukkonen slowly to the bench, and now the Sabres get the extra skater on. This will be maybe not turned over at the line. Now we'll get the whistle. And Tampa's not doing themselves any favors here.
Interference call being made.
But it's not them yet. We'll see if Buffalo can make him pay on the next power play.
Tampa. Now that they've had an opportunity on the power, they see what they're facing. Hernack going to the box there for interference as he's taking Norris down behind the bench.
First period replays are presented by the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Deals so right it almost feels wrong, only at your local Hyundai dealer.
Yeah, I think the Sabres there on that 5-on-3 opportunity they had just tried forcing things a little too much. Just slow the pace down a little bit, get it in the zone, and get some puck movement here. They really never got the Tampa Bay penalty killers. They're very aggressive. They never really got them moving too much.
Sabres won the draw. Thompson to the goal line. Scores! What a walk to the net! Doan gets the goal that opens the scoring in the biggest game of the year for the Sabres. They lead it 1-0.
That's going to be Josh Doan's 20th goal of the year, too. And this is how you make them pay. Right off the draw, just see him working here, just moving the puck around. And there's that lane, once again, opened right up after Tage Thompson moves it down to Doan. And look at that, right over the short side, right over the shoulder, right up underneath the bar. And there's not a lot of room there. And Josh Doan hit that one perfectly.
So Tage Thompson now on an 11-game point streak, picking up the helper. The Sabres are in a dogfight here tonight, and they take the first bite out of the Lightning. Power from behind the net, looking up the center. Benson lifts it in, and a nice high one up. Here we go. Carrick is dropping the gloves, and he's taken on Scott Sabrin. Big swings in front of the Tampa net.
Yeah, great job. That's the thing about Sam Carrick. He'll go with anybody, and the team needs to get something happening. He's going to do it. Somebody needs to be helped out. He's going to do it.
Tampa,
let's see how this one all started here. Both guys probably just getting the fight. Oh, they were talking about it coming up the ice. So yeah, both in agreement here, and they were able to get the gloves off. Both guys throwing a few punches. Oh, nice job, Sam Carrick there.
The adrenaline is at an all-time high for some of these guys right now.
It is, and the people in the building as well. Yes. It's a packed house here. Atmosphere is over the top. It just keeps getting better and better all the time, and the guys on the ice just keep feeding it.
Quick shot, rebound. Controlled by Tampa. Backhand take on the wall. Byram leaves it. What a broken stick there as Thompson's shot comes back to the side of the post. Johansson doesn't have it. Krebs took a stab at it. Now they're taking stabs at him. And Hagel again with punches with Krebs down on the ice. Here we go. Bedlam breaking out again behind the net.
Yeah, Bo and Byram going at it too.
Dastu is on top of someone swinging away.
Dastu and Byram are tied up there. Samuelson's trying to peel him off.
Byram's getting angry on the bottom of the pile. He's trying to get himself back up, and he is throwing punches. Byram coming down on top rating as he comes back in the fight. Oh, they're not done. Dastu and Byram. Byram wants more.
Dastu got one in Toronto last night as well.
Wow.
Oh, look at this. Krebs and Hagler trying to get at it here. Dropping his gloves. The referee's in the two of them, and they come together.
Now the ref is going to let him go. Peyton Krebs covering up. Waiting to come over top with the right hand. Hagel holding on, catching his breath after he started it. Over the top with one. Krebs still staying out of harm's way. Now again, while he's on the ice, he takes a couple to the back of the head. And the referees step in. Sabres hockey is back, folks. It is back.
They're going to have to put an extension on the box over there. It's filling up quick.
You can head over and police them and tell them how it's done.
They've got to spread themselves out a little bit. Let's take a look how it started. There they are behind the net. Krebs gives a little poke. Hagel, that Cirelli in on top. And then just everybody kind of gets in there.
That puck was free, by the way. He did not have it covered.
They're just battling. Yeah. Yeah, in that case right there, if I was one of those guys, you should have grabbed onto Kucherov, took him off to the side, slapped him around a bit, and then he would have been gone.
Samuelson trying to get Dastu off of Byram.
Yeah, well,
this team was already together, Razor, and I can just imagine what this is doing for them even further, as you said, going forward.
Well, this is good for them. It's good for them because you're going to run into this at some point. And it could be in the playoffs, and it's good that you've experienced it. You know the guys are going to be on by your back, and they're going to support you.
And you've got some more coming. Luke Shen, Logan Stanley.
I tell you, you could go out and win a game 15-0. The guys will go in the room and it'll be okay. You go in the room after a big game like this, a lot of fights, a lot of activity. Guys are over the top jacked. This is how you pull a group together.
All right, who's in the middle of this one? So that is Eric Furlat, the referee.
Yeah, he's in a little over his head there. And then the linesman comes in. He goes, I can't handle this either. So just let the two of them go at it. Both guys the same size, same ability. Just lock and load.
Two to the back there after he was already down. It's when Hagel decided to throw the big bombs, and the net's broken up. 10:47 remaining, by the way, in a hockey game that the Sabres lead 1-0, if that's still on your mind. Why not? Let's sell some 50-50.
Yes.
People are excited there. They'll start chipping in for the 50-50 raffle presented by Northtown Automotive, a guaranteed $25,000 jackpot to benefit the Buffalo Sabres Foundation. Get your tickets, sabres.com/50-50 right now through the start of the third period.
Yeah, the problem is there's so much activity going on in the stands, the sellers aren't going to be able to get around.
Get online at home, folks, and you can see if you come away the big winner tonight.
I'll tell you what, these referees probably weren't expecting this coming in here today, and they're going to be challenged all night long here. And I just like looking down the Sabres bench here, how calm they are. 4-on-4. The referee come across to notify both sides.
Well, again, I don't want to speak because you do have a quite experienced coach in Lindy Ruff that's seen and been through this before, as you well know. You know, as a member of a team, as a coach, and you've been through it. So there's enough voices on the bench for Buffalo. Zucker's been around enough areas talking with the referees. He was given real kudos by his teammates yesterday about how he's pretty much a coach on the bench, that they knew something like this was coming, Rob, so they're ready for it.
Yeah, and there would have been talk about that before in the room, maybe a little bit just to be prepared, and maybe not, the older guys worrying about it too much, but letting the younger guys know to be aware.
I mean, nobody's not smiling in a Sabres uniform, so they're having fun.
Lindy's not.
No. Corey Perry's having fun. He's where this is my home, guys.
With the boys again, yeah.
He got about 3 hours sleep apparently last night from LA to Toronto to play his first game back in Tampa. So he's going to take whatever time he can to rest up in there. All right, back to some hockey. Their Sabres out shooting the Lightning 6-2 with this 1-0 lead for Buffalo. Without Gensel with a shot, and that goes off the skate to the corner. So 4 aside. And a takeaway just inside the line by Dome. Sabres are pretty deep with good skaters. And a 4-on-4 situation might just suit them well here, but Gensel holding the puck just inside the line for Hedman. Picked up his only goal of the season last time these two teams met. What a play by Mensah in front of the net.
Great tie-up. He had Cirelli. Cirelli had a tap in, but Mensah takes it away from him.
Mensah will cross over and head to the Buffalo bench as he starts to play off. Alex Tuck, player off the bench, takes the shot, and the puck was free again, but covered up, and another cross-check after the whistle, this time in front of the Tampa net, into the back of Kesselring.
Yeah, Hedman gave him a little shot as he came through, and then Kesselring puts on the brakes and gives him a poke.
Well, as you say, might be thanking Tampa for this game in a few weeks' time. It's feeling like a playoff game. Sabres with the lead.
ACE's YardRx program prescribes the best lawn care specific to your yard's needs, delivered every season. Because when you want greener grass, less weeds, and fewer bugs, you can get a personalized prescription delivered free from the helpful folks at ACE. Subscribe now and save 20% on everything you need all year. From ours to your front door, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right now, lease a new 2026 Corolla Cross L with all-wheel drive for just $249 a month. Plus, every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance program.
Go from dreaming it to driving it today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Brace your taste buds. The new DQ Flamethrower Chicken Strip Basket comes with cool DQ soft serve as a dip for just $6.99. Add one of our new Tajin lemonades. It's the new Swicy menu, only for a limited time.
Yet another toothpaste that does not whiten. Girl, this one works.
Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes deeper to dissolve the bonds that hold stains to teeth for whiter teeth in one day. Crest.
They're a phenomenal team. I don't think last week has anything to do with it. I think it's, two teams at the top of the division right now coming into playoffs, down the stretch here. Everybody's looking to play playoff hockey right now and play hard and play their game.
Yeah, I have to agree with him there. I don't think that last game when they played, the Sabres, got it. They played well. And Tampa did not, but I don't think they were looking at the Sabres like they did something in that game. I think it was more just them, how they were playing, and coming into this, they're realizing they've got to get their team going. They won last night, but they lost 3 in a row going into that game last night in Toronto, and they're looking to get themselves going. And the same thing with the Sabres here. They got to get themselves mentally and physically prepared here when they hit the playoffs once it rolls around.
Yeah, that losing streak you mentioned, Rob, it was a 4-gamer. It's been bookended by a pair of wins. So they have 2 wins in their last 6, Tampa. The 2 wins, Toronto. That's it. So the Lightning, led by Kucherov, who takes that shot, and then somehow sticks to Luukkonen, and then after Samuelsson.
That's a good move by Sammy.
Yeah, it is.
He finished him, gave him a little shot. Kucherov gives it back, and both guys are going to the box.
Well, if you take that guy off the ice, you are 100% right.
Take him off as much and as often as you can. Here it is.
Clean hit.
Yeah, finishes it. Takes him to the ice. Samuelsson slaps him. He gives one back. And both guys are going to go to the box.
It's kind of bit of peer pressure now, Rob, for anybody who hasn't.
Yeah, I know. If you don't get a penalty in this one, then you may be called out between periods.
How's George doing down there?
George is calm. He's been through this 1,000 times. He's a veteran.
All right, draw to the right of Luukkonen. Cirelli, Gensel, Moser, and McDonough, Ostlund, Thompson, Power, and Rasmus Dahlin is back in this game for Buffalo. There's a look at Owen Power. He's been very involved in the last number of games, getting on the score sheet, and just you can even see in his eyes more of a confidence and relaxed assuredness within his own self here as we wait for some issues still at the timekeeper's box.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's... they're trying to put the penalties up on the clock there, and they're having a hard time getting them up on the clock.
The fans are applauding in the arena. They're going back and forth on the jumbotron between the Sabres box and then the Lightning box.
Yeah, that's great. Well, we're just over halfway through this first period.
Yeah. It's still Sunday, right? 15 penalties, 6 majors, 64 penalty minutes. That's a Rob Ray shift.
Yeah.
Some games.
Yeah, back then this was happened more often than not. But even being a part of those, sometimes it's hard to stay focused on what's going on, and you get a little distracted and caught up in everything that's going. You have to make sure you're dialed in here to make sure you stay focused on the job at hand here and not just get caught up in all the extracurricular that's going on. You got to make sure you're focused. Look at that guy. Not sure who that is, but...
Jamie McClendon, we're told.
Is that who it is?
That's who that is.
Right here, look at that.
Oh, they got another
their own fan club. Curling boys stick together. There you are from back home. Still got it, Dan.
I know, you remind me all the time. Sabres win the draw. Carry up ice, looking back for Tage Thompson. Cirelli hit by Thompson. And that puck will come back down to the Buffalo end. Luukkonen is going to take care of this one. Buffalo will bring it back as Power gets to center. Skate to stick with the pass. pass, but no shot. As the play comes to the near wall. Oslin. Keeping an eye on Gensel, who drops it back. Both teams make some changes now with 8:39 remaining in a 1-0 first period for Buffalo. Tampa lifted in, out of the corner. Picked off by Yanni Gourde. Hedman steps in. Zemgus Girgensons, perhaps the most impactful player the last time these two teams met at Tampa. Might add, right off the hop of that game, he had a strong drive to the net.
Yeah, he played really well. Yeah, and then, as you said, I thought as well that he was probably the best player on the ice for the Tampa Bay Lightning in that game.
7 goals, 7 assists for the former Sabre so far in the season. Yanni Gourde out of the corner in the Buffalo end. Hard battles continue. Quinn in there for Buffalo. And the puck handling, puck carrying, skating wizard Rasmus Dahlin. He might take it on himself here. Sends the pass too far for Oslin, who gets it out of the corner. Hassel back to the line, and I don't imagine there'll be a lot of room at the blue line against Tampa here tonight, the way this game is looking. McDonough behind the net. He's pressured by Norris. Bouncing puck just inside the line, taken back by Point. Come back to Power inside the Buffalo end. Trying to find some room here. Metza does not get it deep. That's going to go past Gensel, though. It'll be an icing call against Tampa with an even 7 minutes across the board there. Be there this Tuesday, March 10th, as Sabres continue their exciting homestand against Macklin Celebrini and the San Jose Sharks. Visit sabres.com/tickets to purchase your seats today and be here for all the action. See one of the best young players in the game.
Yeah, he did really well in the Olympics. This young man really, he sent a real big message out there in his performance in those Olympic Games, and it'd be interesting to see and exciting to see him here for the first time this year. And they're playing well, San Jose too. It's a tough team. The guys in the penalty box, I don't think, are used to having this much activity over there. It just seems like every stoppage of play, there's questions and ask what's going on and how.
Yeah, who's out next, and technology's not helping here.
They're not used to it. It's inexperienced. They've got to have this happen a little more often so they can get used to it. It's not their fault.
Well, scoring first, since the Sabres have done that in this game. Both teams 27-4-1. So the Sabres are the first on the board. They're both equally as efficient in their games when leading after 2 periods. So we got a 1-goal game, and we've got Moser without a stick, and now Corey Perry trying to get to the bench. After he gave the stick to Moser. Open ice for Power. Walks, fires, and that's blocked. Sabres get the rebound. Samuelson, Conley, Power to the goal line. Bump pass, didn't work. Got away from Tuck. That puck will go back down the Buffalo end. Another icing call.
We'll take a look at the opportunity here. There's Owen Power stepping in, top of the circle. Letting her rip, and there's a lot of activity in front of the net. There's Benson, Thompson, Gensel. McDonough's on the ground. And the puck just goes through and looks like it just hits the goaltender possibly, and then out. Not an opportunity to find a hole.
Power with 2 goals in his last 3 games. Here's Metza. Trying to feed that behind the net. Nice strip there down in the corner by McLeod. Metza with a stick lift on Gensel. Puck cleared down the ice. Quinn ahead of the upcoming Corey Perry handles the puck, and the Sabres are into the Tampa zone. Quick shot, and Johansson holds on to that one. And not a heck of a lot going on after the whistle there. By the way, Doan has scored his 20th of the year. It was a power play goal way back then. 1-0 Buffalo.
The new Chicken Bacon Ranch Street Chalupas at Taco Bell. You can't get just one. And no, that's not some marketing hyperbole about how much you'll obsess over the slow-roasted chicken, crisp bacon, and avocado ranch sauce. They come in twos. You literally can't order just one. The new Chicken Bacon Ranch Street Chalupas at Taco Bell.
Design you feel in every detail. Technology as innovative as it is effortless. These are luxuries you don't have to wait for. This is Buick now. Buick, exceptional by design. It's all about you during the Buick SUV sales event. Current eligible GM lessees get this ultra-low mileage lease on this 2026 Buick Envista Preferred for around $199 per month.
Doors bring us together. A dedicated Fidelity advisor can help you open those doors.
Can you sign this for me quickly?
She's so ready to take over.
With a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your wealth for generations. Doors were meant to be opened.
Go ahead. Crank the volume. We got you. USPS has increased daily package processing capacity by 46% in the past 5 years. And with USPS Ground Advantage, your packages stay in our secure network, dock to door, nationwide. For full visibility, near real-time tracking, affordable pricing, for peace of mind. USPS Ground Advantage, official shipping sponsor of the NHL.
He's a man of few words.
But just his presence is...
Yep, no, that's all it takes.
You can see it with the reaction in the box there. And probably, if there's going to be the perfect time to introduce yourself, you sit beside the captain who's in there with you.
Yeah.
And he knows.
A pat in the back.
Yeah. He knows you're right there on the ice and off. Pretty good size homestand here, of course. Luukkonen save at the near post for Carrick and Stanley and Shen to get to know their teammates before they hit the road to Vegas and then California. So to have games like this that can help bond a group and bring new guys into the mix, it's a good thing. Thompson takes a shot, and that's a good kick save there by Johansson. Good credit on that one. It's a 90-mile-an-hour snapper.
Oh, here we go. Kesselman's got his gloves off.
Against Chernak.
Oh,
now it's Chernak with Kesselring not even ready for it now because the linesman's already taken him away from it. I mean...
Yeah, both guys are going. The referee just signaled both guys. And the linesmen have a way of taking all the fun out of things sometimes. These linesmen are two big guys, too, and it's probably a good thing here to be able to handle these guys out here in this one. But nothing really coming out of that one. But
number 8, Tampa number 81, both 2 minutes each on sportsmanlike conduct.
Both getting unsportsmanlike conduct. But a great opportunity for Tate Thompson just before that, coming into the top of the thing, and quick shot at net, big save by Johansson. Take a high look and see what happened here. Yeah, not much of a chance for the two of them to get locked up, and keep an eye on it.
Kesselring's wrapped up. I don't know what.
Yeah, I know it's.
I mean, how long are you allowed to handle an official for to try to get at a guy?
Yeah, I don't think there's a.
I get it's between the two guys. I get that.
Specific time, but
at some point. Here we go. I wonder. I mean, this is obviously part of the game plan for Tampa. We talked about that, and you mentioned too. Now you got a lot of guys that have dropped the gloves. You don't want to be doing that a second time in the game. You got 2 periods and 5 minutes to play. I don't think the temperature's going down. Tuck for Dahlin, holds the shot. That's picked off of the line, but Dahlin's got a good angle here to defend Gord. Drops it to Holmberg, back to Gord. Far side, back out front. Hedman, he'll take the shot, and that one is directed up and out of play as Luukkonen gets a piece of it.
And Luukkonen's faced 5 shots here so far. This is Victor Hedman's coming right down the gut there, and he's just going to fire it. Luukkonen's way out top of the blue paint there and just directs it off into the side. Done a nice job so far. 4-on-4 right now.
Mattias Samuelsson, you got to look at him, plus 33 coming into this game. Tied for 4th with Cale Makar and the Avalanche among the NHL defensemen in the plus-minus category. Heck of a year for 23. His power on the ice now, standing on the boards near side with the entry. Carried in by McLeod. Puck comes in front of the net. Samuelsson got a skate on it. Not a stick, though. Radish in behind the net. And he'll play that around to Moser. Rink-wide pass, and it'll be Radish to get to the Buffalo line. Puck jumps away from point. It's Kucherov with the attempt there on Samuelsson. And Samuelsson kind of shaking the left leg off as he goes to the bench there. As Kucherov just clipped him a bit, but doesn't look like anything's too wrong with it. Season ticket memberships for the 2026-27 season available now. Join today and receive access to exclusive member-only events and experiences. You can enjoy discounts at the Sabres store and KeyBank concessions and a lot more. Become a member at sabres.com/membership. McDonough and Hedman defending. Dahlin, Metson, Norris, and Ostlund on the ice right now for Buffalo. Haga will drop it back, and McDonough will just stay on side by a skate. Pressure put on by Ostlund. Down in the corner. Tampa just sweeping that across. It's off skates and picked off. That'll be a high stick. Ostlund, look out. There's going to be a reaction here. You knew that was going to be a high stick call, and he wound up and let it rip. McDonough was the first one over. Cirelli.
Watch Cirelli and Norris here. You don't want him getting involved.
No.
Yeah, and Ostlund, he's going to be escorted to the box, the first guy. We'll see if there's anybody going there from Tampa Bay, but I'm doubting it. It might be just
unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, one here after the shot. There's a high stick, and then the whistle goes, and then he takes the shot, and then they go over and address.
Buffalo 86, minor pound on sportsmanlike conduct.
So you got 4-on-3 hockey here. You got Kesserling and Chernak still have 19 seconds left on their penalties, and Ostlund.
I mean, you knew as soon as he took the shot, so you're going to pay the price somehow. Draw to the left of Luukkonen.
Yeah, 4-on-3 here.
Penalty kill presented by Gates Collision, your car's best defense. Get the fourth skater off the ice and buy some time a little bit here. Kesselring, where do you want me? He says as he's...
Now, if it's in the zone, he's going to have to go in the zone. If it's out of the zone, he's going to get to the bench.
Sabres win the draw, and it's chipped down the ice. 10 seconds left in the first two penalties that are on the board. Kesselring and Chernak. There's Kucherov. Passes it off, and that shot by Point goes off a skate. There goes both players out of the box racing to the bench. Chance for Buffalo here, shorthanded to bring it up ice with 89-71. Here they go. Tuck to McLeod. Tuck shoots. Rebound. Picked up by the Lightning. And they'll bring it up the center quickly for Gensel. He's got Point on the other side. Gensel curls on the far wall. Buffalo changing. Getting the kill unit out there. Malmstein reaching in. Point shot directed wide to the goal. Alex Tuck putting the pressure on Bjorkstrand, and the play picked off by Buffalo. One hand, get that puck out of the zone. And it's It's up and out. Mallenstein's okay. Paid the price. Now he's going to go charging after Radish. Here we go. Bjorkstrand fires it around the far wall. Perry. Mallenstein will get right to the bench. Radish with 9 power play goals. He has been a demon with the extra skater this year. Hedman gains the line. Pass picked off. Perry will get the angle. And then Cirelli touched up right away by Benson. One fight around the far corner of the Buffalo zone. 10 seconds left in the kill here. Buffalo leading 1-0. Cirelli plays it down the boards, gets it back on the point. Shot, Hedman with a blast, and that one with 88 miles an hour on it. Wide of the target. Buffalo's got Ostlund out of the box, back into the play. Lightning, that will not be an icing call apparently, as both teams make a change, and we're getting close to the last minute of play call here in the first period. As a matter of fact,
1 minute remaining in the period.
There you have it. Sabres dump it in. Gord pressured in behind the net. Thompson tied up along the wall. Moser leans on him as well. Puck comes free to Power. Good pass across for a shot, and the rebound. It'll be on the stick of Benson. Looking for Tage. Chernak steps into that lane. Fires it down the ice. And this will just have enough for the home. How about the shorthanded push by Alex Tuch?
Well, always a big threat, shorthanded, and here he is. He's with McLeod, the 2 best on the team right there. And it was a good decision here by Alex. He gets himself in the spot. There's no way he can make a pass here. He wanted to get this puck through to the net. And he knew he had McLeod going just a little bit ahead of that rebound that came out. But the 2 of them are just dangerous as anything as soon as they get that going on the shorthanded opportunities. They don't like to dump it in. They want to make sure they try to create something offensively.
11 shorthanded goals, tied with Wayne Presley, 5th in Sabres history. Here's Alex Tuch. Michael Pekka next in his sights with 14. Craig Ramsey leads the list with 27. Sabres in the Tampa zone with 17 seconds, trying to keep the Lightning bottled in. Visitors come up with it. That's a good pass to the point. Better defense by Buffalo there, and it's broken up. Connor Geekie had nowhere to go. 5 seconds left in the period. They are on their feet for a first period in Buffalo Sabres hockey. Are you entertained, Saberhood? It is 1-0 after 20.
Yeah, it's like get the ice clean quick and let's get back at it.
The Rise first intermission report is coming up on the heels of what was a very memorable first period of hockey in this generation's history of Buffalo Sabres hockey. Doan with the goal from Thompson and Byram. It'll be Duff and Biron assisting one another with breaking all of that down when we come back to KeyBank Center.
Welcome to the Sabres Intermission Report, brought to you by Rise Energy Drink. Fuel your greatness.
70 penalty minutes in a first period that lasted about 50 minutes in real time. And of the 5 power play opportunities, the Sabres did capitalize on one of them. Josh Doan with his 20th goal of the season as Buffalo leads Tampa by 1 after 1 with Megan and
No
Marty.
fighting over here.
No.
No.
Well, you know you're not going to get it from this side of the table, so.
Well, I mean, you never know. I mean, jump here and then let's go.
Those days are long behind, if they ever existed. But what about the first period?
Well, I mean, obviously, you got to know that, you know, this was going to have a playoff atmosphere type of game. And you mentioned, like, Tampa has been there. They won a couple of cups, and Florida won 2 in a row, and Florida takes a lot of penalties. So you had to expect they were going to push back after that last game.
And this season, Tampa Bay is #1 in the league with over 14 minutes per game in penalty minutes. They already have 37 in the first period.
Yeah, they're over 900 for the season. The next closest is the Boston Bruins, 100 penalty minutes behind them. And I get it. A few games can balloon the numbers, and they've had their battle with the Panthers.
You still got to take them, though. Those are still penalties.
You still got to take them, yes.
They do. Let's get to our Seneca storyline, the exclusive and official casino sponsor of the Buffalo Sabres. Of course, it's this as part of the ongoing storyline.
And you look at the guys that are getting involved. It's Relly, it's Thompson, it's Radish, it's Cernak, it's Dahlin. I mean, these are not just the guys that, are going out there to shake things up. They're, they're main players in this game, Megan, which makes it even more significant when it happens.
All the players are involved, but I will say Buffalo made some moves at the trade deadline, thinking that playoff hockey was in mind, getting some more physicality with Shannon Stanley from the Winnipeg Jets. So clearly preparing for that playoff push, because the Tampa Bay Lightning and their division rivals are going to be after them.
Sam Carrick as well, and he got in a fight in the first period. And Tanner Pearson, who won a cup with the LA Kings and knows what it takes as well. So yes, there is definitely some size. And I love this. Like Eric Furlat, the referee, number 27, was in between Hagel and Krebs. And at one point he says, "Get me out of here." Because the right bombs were going to, come over the top, so he wasn't going to go. Samuelson and Kucherov got going a couple of times.
The lamest slashing penalty you will ever see called.
Well, yes.
But you understand why it was.
And Kucherov got Samuelson later in the period with a little low submarine. So my breakdown's going to be funny in a little bit here. We're going to go over the game sheet.
Self-promotion.
Absolutely, but it was intense, and I think the fans were really into it.
I don't even know what's real, or you know what I mean? Like when you look at that moment and you think, wait a minute, I saw that 9 times at least in the first period.
That was not a replay.
No, so it's hard to keep track. Megan, can you take us inside some of the numbers beyond the penalties?
Well, the most important numbers is that Sabres are winning 1-0, and that Doan goal on the power play, they usually score 77% from the slot, but he got in tight. It wasn't quite in that slot area. He actually has the second most scoring chances on the power play for the Buffalo Sabres. 6-6 scoring chances, though. It was a lot of whistles, a lot of that physicality, and Tampa Bay knows this is a really important game. So if Buffalo wins, they actually go for 27% that they might win the division. If they lose this head-to-head, they're under 10%. So the implications in the switch of this head-to-head meeting, Tampa Bay knows it's important, and Buffalo obviously does as well.
And you did talk about Doan getting high-danger chances, one of the most on the Sabres. That is not in front of the net, but that's within 5 feet. That's a high-danger chance.
And a power play goal as well, which allowed Buffalo to skate out of the first with a lead when at times the puck seemed irrelevant in the course of play. Buffalo by 1. Marty's highly anticipated KeyBank video breakdown coming up. A lot of words in it.
If this bench could talk, it would tell you of the tens of thousands of individual pieces of jewelry that it's seen worked on. It would tell you of the average of over 25 years' experience of our craftsmen. It would tell you of the carats seen taken and the pride of our jewelers in creating a setting for one of our diamonds in just 2 weeks. If this bench could talk, it would tell you that Reed's Gems is not about making a sale, but about building a relationship. If this bench could talk, it would humbly ask you for the chance to serve you for any of your jewelry needs.
Current owners and lessees of an eligible vehicle get this exceptional lease offer on this 2026 Cadillac Optic. Visit your local Cadillac dealer today.
In the NHL, silver isn't second place, it's the place.
The playoff push continues with a Metropolitan Division showdown as the NHL's all-time leading goal scorer, Alex Ovechkin, leads the Washington Capitals against Trevor Zegras and the Philadelphia Flyers.
Now, we chasing silver.
Wednesday on TNT.
At
At Northtown, we want to make sure you have peace of mind when purchasing a vehicle. Northtown now offers engine protection on new and used vehicles. Northtown Engine Shield Protection. An engine shield warranty exclusively from Northtown helps prevent those unexpected vehicle maintenance costs none of us plan for. Find what you're looking for, knowing your vehicle purchase will come with peace of mind with Engine Shield. Northtown, the official dealership of the Buffalo Bills and Buffalo Sabres.
You'll find it at Northtown.
Every time my son cooks for himself.
But the cheese!
I know I'm going to be calling T-Mark.
Dawson knocks for T-Mark.
A wizard.
You're all set.
T-Mark, calling the home team.
Buffalo seeking their 20th home win of the season up against a road team in the Lightning that is one of 3 in the NHL that has secured 20 victories away from home. So close statistically are these teams, and obviously they began the day with 82 points apiece in the standings. Tampa has a higher points percentage. We'll see who sits in first when this one is said and done. Let's get to our KeyBank video breakdown. KeyBank, this is a neat one, the official bank of the Buffalo Sabres.
Well, if you don't go on NHL.com and look at the score sheet and the penalty summary, this is what it looks like. So you've got your fighting majors, 3 sides. You know, you got 3 on each side. Now, 0 for 2 on the power play, 1 for 4, and obviously it's only 37 minutes to 33. Here's where I think it's becoming laughable after a while, is that the referees are starting to give unsportsmanlike conduct because they're like, we need to take control of this. And so that's what it looks like. It may be twice like that by the end of the game. You don't know what that second or third period is going to do. But you know what? As a referee, at one point we saw number 27, Furlat, put his hands on his hips like this, like almost like, come on, guys. Like, this is getting to be a little bit much. But it's their job to be able to kind of maneuver through it all. And I know John Cooper wasn't happy with the fact that the Sabres got a 5-on-3, but it was the right call. There was a slashing penalty before. Now, the Sabres, unfortunately, have a problem with the 5-on-3 offer.
8.5 minutes of 5-on-3 time on ice this year. They have not scored. That is the most time on ice for any team without scoring on a 5-on-3.
Only 4 teams have not scored on 5-on-3. St. Louis, Florida, New Jersey, and the Sabres. And the Sabres 8:33. The next closest in time on 5-on-3 without a goal is New Jersey at 5:12. Like, that's 3.5 minutes over New Jersey right now.
2 full minutes of 5-on-3 tonight, but guess what? They scored 5-on-4. Josh Doan has done it in back-to-back games now. He's hit 20 for the first time in his career. Thompson extends the point streak to an 11-gamer, and Byram draws an assist as well. Buffalo by 1 after 1.
Turning 65? Let Lawley's licensed and qualified team of Medicare and individual health insurance consultants help as they simplify the options and plans available to you. They will help you understand the details of your plan benefits, including monthly premium, coverage, deductibles, drug tiers, formularies, and your plan's network. Our team of consultants have relationships with a variety of insurance carriers and can work with you to find the best Medicare insurance option to fit your needs.
Take a spin. Roll around. Melt into pure relaxation, where flavors come to life, where the stars shine, and so do the smiles, where your day ends in dreamy comfort, where there's more to choose, and the possibilities are endless. Seneca Resorts and Casinos.
Still dealing with moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease symptoms despite treatment? Put them in check with Rinvoq. Rinvoq works differently, and it's a once-daily pill.
When symptoms try to take control, I got rapid relief with Rinvoq. Check.
Rinvoq helped visibly repair my intestinal lining. Check.
I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
Rapid symptom relief, visible repair of the intestinal lining,
and lasting steroid-free remission. Check, check, and check.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Put UC and Crohn's in check and keep them there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq and learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Buffalo Sabres hockey is brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. Seneca Resorts and Casinos. Nothing else comes close. And by Hyundai. It's your journey. Own every mile in a brand new Hyundai.
So this was absolutely a story of period one. Look at the vantage point from a player's bench. Amazing, isn't it? Just how the focus.
That guy, like as the backup goalie, that you have to literally like go over the boards and lean solo to see what's going on. Only 10 minutes of 8 seconds of 5-on-5 in the first period out of the 20 that they played.
That was a first period that began 67 minutes ago, by the way, and we still haven't got to period number 2. This was the only goal. Byram to Thompson. Tage has an 11-game point streak, longest of his career, and Doan has goals in back-to-back. You know, he has 2 in the season series this year and 3 lifetime against the Lightning in 5 head-to-head meetings.
You got to attack. Whenever you get on the power play, the 5-on-3 was a little too passive. 5-on-4, attack right away. Take that shot. It was a perfectly placed over the right shoulder of Jonas Johansson.
And seemingly a matter of time before Doan got back on the goal-scoring train, which he has been this weekend.
Absolutely, and we talked about that line with Norris and Ostlund. They were a big part of the first period, in my opinion, getting things going. Scoring chances, 6-6. Look, Tampa is not going to just roll over and let this game get out of hand. They're still playing hockey, and they're still trying to get some scoring chances. Luukkonen was really good on 2 or 3 of those scoring chances opportunity.
Anything else from an individual stand? I mean, we're seeing so many names on the sheet for penalties, not a lot of offense, obviously. Like, is there a player that you now key in on after a 20 like that?
So the funny thing is that Rasmus Dahlin, now this is twice, a 5-minute major penalty the other night where he's in the box, and then a 5-on-3 where he's in the box. He's got to be saying, like, okay, I want to be out there, but at the same time, he plays a physical brand of hockey, and he knows what to do. Tage Thompson getting involved physically as well. I thought in this game, he's going to take a lot of shots, a lot of hits, you know, gearing up for playoff and playoff hockey type games. So your best players always have to respond physically as well.
Dahlin still played over 8 minutes despite being in the box for 5.
Well, you know what? There was Byram got a 10-minute misconduct. You had Samuelson in the box. You had a lot of guys that ended up in the box that they had to obviously go to Dahlin a lot.
Well, Razor, I would like to revisit something from our pregame show with you. Like, maybe I stumbled on the question, but, like, did you not think stuff was going to carry over tonight from last Saturday in Tampa?
It was a secret. Guys, you can't let it out. It's the anticipation. Then when it happens, bang, it's like, where did that come from? But I did go in there between periods and tried to find a jersey that would actually fit so I could get out there. Nothing. There's nothing left, so I'm going to be stuck here in this box and just be a passionate observer.
Logan Stanley has joined Dan in the booth. Great to see him and you guys.
I'm sure Logan wants to get on the ice, so you know, you're still a little bit of time away trying to figure out the visas, but when you see that, Logan, what do you think?
I think it's awesome. It's good to see the guys sticking up for each other, and obviously a big game, battling for first place.
Well, we want to welcome you to Buffalo on behalf of everybody, and they're going to have you sit in for just a couple of minutes here because I know you're just arriving in town, but we're going to turn around and watch some hockey and talk with Razor as well. There is a bit of a Buffalo Sabre connection for this Kitchener-Waterloo hockey player here. We're talking about that. Bob Bugner, one of your coaches in Windsor, and the other one being Jay McKee. So you've got a bit of an attachment already to this organization.
Yeah, 100%. Both great guys and helped me when I was young coming up in my career. So, you know, I'll have to talk to them and maybe find some good dinner spots.
Let's take a look at some of your work while you were in Winnipeg. What do you think about this season? I know you had more opportunities here, but boy, your offense and talking with people in Winnipeg about how your confidence when you have the puck on your stick is really taking a big leap in your game. Where did that come from for you, do you think?
Yeah, I think a lot of work in the summer on it, and you know, playing with good players, and like you said, a little bit more opportunity to put yourself in those positions. And you know, you went in early in the year, and the confidence grew.
All right, well, apparently we're not waiting long because Kesselring is going to get his shot here. They tried it, Chernak and Kesselring in the first. Linesman got in the way. Kesselring wrestles him down to the ground, and that looks like it'll end right there. Razor and I were not making light of the game, but of the fact that if somebody doesn't get involved tonight, someone might look down the bench and say, where were you?
Yeah, that's like 9 guys so far on the penalty list, and we're going to continue to count here. Chernak, he went to the box. I think his visor cut him across the nose there, so he went to the dressing room to get a little attention for that.
Razor, I ran into Josh Dunn up here. He's going crazy, by the way.
Yeah. Well, Logan, these games like this, these are super power games that really can draw a group together. We talked about having big games offensively, but games like this, and it really shows what kind of a team you got.
Yeah, 100%. I think these ones are just as important as all the wins.
Oh, it's not over yet. Sorry, boys. They are thumping here. Mallenstein and Perry. Mallenstein, body shots up over top, swinging. Perry's the dog in the fight, and Mallenstein trying to tame him here. They are down to the ice. Mallenstein drops Perry and goes to the bench with Sabres fans on their feet again. Nobody's disappointed. They spent money tonight.
There's absolutely nobody, and there's nobody sitting down in this building as well. And just watch it once again, right off the draw, the two of them. Perry comes right across the chest of Mallenstein. The two of them look at each other. They start throwing. These guys have been around for a while, so they know what's going on. And that Mallenstein at the end here, he's going to catch
the body shot.
Yeah, Perry right there, and kind of they go down. No harm done. Both guys able to get to the box, but Logan, if there's any possible way you could keep this going on every night here till the end of the year, would be really cool.
Yeah, this is fun. This looks awesome. I can't wait to get out there with them.
Sabres from right to left here in this second period. That is barely underway, and yes, it's a 1-0 hockey game. But Buffalo desperately also wants to win. Open ice here, though, for Radish. Blast off the bar. And that puck comes all the way out. Luukkonen, 29 seconds in. Staring down at someone who's got some pretty good goal totals, and Radish, who fires it in this time. Buffalo in the corner with power. He's bumped. Nice short pass, though. Working with Tage Thompson. Good support for the defense score as it's worked up to center. Now Thompson's got some room. Pass just went under his stick. Krebs with a shot, and that one is stopped by Johansson. Krebs far side.
Penalty coming here too.
Net empty for Buffalo for the extra skater. Colleen looking far post. Samuelson will keep possession. It will come outside the zone. We got Logan Stanley up here with us, new member of the Buffalo Sabres. We're going to talk about his arrival in Buffalo here, but McLeod might have something up. And that one just off a pad into the corner. Still puck possession on the delay call to Buffalo. That shot tipped in front, and now it's covered up. And we'll get the high sticking call. What about your thoughts about playing with this defense core that you've probably maybe not seen but know a lot of, just the way they're able to move the puck and get it up ice? That kind of suits where your game is gone, right?
100%. Yeah, they're mobile and move the puck really well. So, you know, I'm excited to get on the ice with them and kind of pick their brain and, you know, hopefully learn some stuff from them too.
How big of an adjustment for D stepping in to a new organization?
You know, I think it's an adjustment. Obviously, I've never done that in my career, but the guys have been great, very welcoming, and everyone in the organization. So, you know, looking forward to get on the ice with them and get to know everyone a little more.
Power play starts high in the zone. Great moves to fire for Thompson in that blast. 96.7 miles per hour. Here's a look at some of the numbers, Razor, for our newest Buffalo Sabre.
I like the top line. That's my favorite. 6'7", 231. I think that's something that, you know, our back end, they're big guys. And I think just by bringing your physicality there is going to be very important.
Yeah, 100%. It's a big part of my game, and I think that's when I'm at my best is when I'm playing physical. So I'll be looking to get into that right away.
Great chance in front. Norris with the drop pass, but that's blocked. Trying to center it back to the front of the net. Notice and seeing, I mean, we've seen you play for coming into Winnipeg and obviously watching the playoff series. It's not like you're going out of your way for the hits that you're making, though. You're just anyone in your wheelhouse, you're making sure that they know you're there.
Yeah, you don't want to run out of position. You got to kind of let them come and have some timing and read the play. So, you know, try not to.
Norris with a big hit. Far side scores! What a pass by Rasmus Dahlin! And Zucker buries it! 2-0 Buffalo.
Zuck's going to get his 18th goal of the year here in this second power play goal here. 2 for 5 so far tonight on the power play here for the Buffalo Sabres. Now look at this big hit right here by Norris as he's gained in the zone. He runs right over Zemgus Girgensons, and that leads to the pass across the ice by Dahlin to Zucker. Nice no look right there, and he had all the room in the world to put that in. Lays it right on the ice. He gives the Sabres the second goal here in this game on 15 shots.
That was a sick feed from Rasmus.
Tampa Bay still sitting here after period 6 shots on net, so they're going after all the other stuff, but they're not generating much offensive opportunities here.
First time being moved. How's the family handling it? How are they doing it back home? And I'm sure you're in touch with them every moment you can be. So
yeah, they're doing good. They're excited, obviously, to be close to home. It's, you know, it's a couple hours over the border. So you know, grandparents are really excited, and you know, my girlfriend Riley and daughter Evie are excited to get to Buffalo. And you know, it's a new chapter for us that we're really excited about.
Tampa will keep it in. How old are your kids?
3-year-old daughter.
A 3-year-old daughter. All
yeah.
right. Luukkonen staring down a shot, and he's got it at the far post. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen with the save.
The 7th shot on net here for Tampa Bay in this game. A little push here coming down the side. Laid it back into the middle here. The quick little pass, but PL doing a nice job being across here. He's waiting for it. There's the pass, and he gets that left pad down. Tight to the ice, not able to get underneath it, and then able to find the rebound really quick there. You see they do a good job in front of the net, just boxing everybody out. Bought them a lot of time to find that puck.
Face off one by the Lightning. They're going to the net. Luukkonen again, got the pad down. Helps keep that one out. Now back to the line for a shot. That took a redirect and on the stick of Samuelson. Ostlund enough to flip it out, forcing the Lightning back to their own line. 16:45 to go here in the second period. Buffalo with a 2-0 lead. Zucker from Dahlin and Thompson. The second goal. McDonough off the heel of the stick. Side of the net. We got Hagel tied up with Dahlin. Dahlin again. Pretty sure maybe somebody should come for Rasmus Dahlin here. Here comes Luukkonen to help out. Everybody's in. Everybody's coming. Hagel still has a hold of Rasmus or somebody, because someone's been pulled away underneath the linesman.
I think a good time for UPL to head down the ice maybe too.
Well,
no, I'm kidding.
No, you're not. That's the beauty of it right now. So last time these two teams met, it was Yanni Gourde that was the one getting under a lot of players' skin in a Buffalo uniform. Hagel seems to be taking that charge here tonight.
Yeah, just watch the two of them here, and this is all Hagel. Here they go in. Dawes gives him a little push, breaks his stick back on him, and then Hagel just doesn't let him go. Dawes is trying to just continue with the play, and then Hagel gets frustrated here, and he starts throwing punches. And he gets a few in before everybody. That's Doan gets in over the top, and Luukkonen coming out, Samuelson in there. But once again, that pack mentality, everybody involved. He's just waving 5-on-5 here, so all evened up. People in the building not happy with that.
I would think there'd be at least maybe an instigator in there, but I don't do that job.
I think Dawes is just going to get his equipment adjusted here. Do you like the environment here?
Yeah, this is awesome. I know there's some hockey to be played, but I think these guys come back early April, so that might be fun too.
Of course, Logan comes from a building that gets pretty ramped in Winnipeg for his career, coming to Buffalo here, so you know what it can sound like. A little bit of a smaller building out there in Manitoba, but boy, it got rocking too in the playoffs, so you know exactly what you could be in for here in Buffalo if the guys continue this run.
100%. They were a crazy hockey market. You know, when we got into that playoffs, they were, you know, full support, and that place was rocking, and it seems like this one's going to be doing the same. So really looking forward to that.
Do you ever get excited? Like you don't even get.
Yeah, I'm excited.
By the way, we have to introduce you to Razor.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Careful not to hit him with a pass.
Yeah, that's a funny joke, Dan.
Tage Thompson off the stick of Dawn into the corner.
I think Dawes needs to be a little careful. He just took a cross shoot, got back to the head there into the wall as well.
Yeah, he's been a target on some nights, but more so tonight for sure. Gord trying to slap that one out on the wall. Sabres stay in on it, and that's going to settle off the boards and back into the Buffalo zone. 3:12 remaining in this advantage for Buffalo. And a 2-0 game. Goals from Doan and Zucker. Tage Thompson with a 2-assist night, as it'll be McLeod that carried across the line. Alex Tuck, little Nolan pass, but Thompson finds the gap in the puck. Nice move. Then it's just off the end of his stick on the next attempted feed. McLeod working the near wall left side with Austin. Thompson to McLeod. Trying to open Tampa up a little bit. Got him spread somewhat here, but Thompson still down in the corner. McLeod for Tage. Little bumper pass back to Tage. Scores! Tage, TNT Thompson on the power play. 3-0 Buffalo. Deflected. Maybe by Alex Tuck. We'll wait and see.
Yeah, the good thing is here there's 2:25 left on that penalty as well. So, but just some really nice puck movement here. Just nothing forced. Nice job by Oslin right there. Just getting himself enough working room there. He's able to pass this puck back to Tage Thompson.
Does Tuck
the quick look? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, it goes right off the blade of his stick and then lifts it up and over the glove. Johansson into the net for the third goal of this game.
So Thompson with the shot. Tuck get the stick on it to deflect it. That got the wobble up into the corner.
Now, Logan, just so you know, right now the Tampa and Buffalo going at it, but we really dislike the Leafs, okay?
yeah, us too. We had our battles with them in Winnipeg as well, so yeah, we're looking forward to that too.
16 shots for Buffalo. Tampa held to 7. Razor, as you mentioned. The Sabres with 1:28 left in this power play. Playing it down to the corner. Chance for the Lightning to clear it, and they will. Oh, hit the linesman.
Yes, right in the elbow.
Sabres up to center. Good speed over the line. Tuck rips it. Johansson the save. Here's a chance for Norris. He's going to back it out. Up top, working with Byram. 57 seconds left in the man advantage. Sabres trying to get it to Ford. Drop back. Noah Osler getting some time on the power play now as it's worked over to Thompson. Aaron stick in the area. And a save by Johansson. He will cover up with 42 to go in the power play.
Yeah, Alex Tuch had himself established there in front too. Reached out for that one and just missed it. This season, 26 goals, 55 points for Alex Tuch.
What do you think of this positioning in front of the net? Logan here by 89.
Yeah, that's a good tip. Someone, Tucky's got a lot of skill, and that wasn't by mistake, that's for sure.
Nice for a shooter from the point to know those guys going to be
100%.
there.
I don't know if I want to stand in front when Tomer's shooting that puck, though. He can rip it.
Lightning killing some time here. Center ice, Angus Girgensons will carry it down to the corner.
Just so you know, Beck Mallenstein can as well.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Make sure I shoot it at him.
7 minutes gone here in the second. And it's been a great second period for our guest, Logan Stanley, to come up here. As he's got his 2 goals. Sabres crowd is having the time of the season right here. As that's lifted deep into the Tampa zone, and the Lightning down 3-0. Done with the kill and trying to get something back here, and they certainly can be a quick strike team. The Sabres trying to stay on top of the game as the play goes to the far corner. Up comes to Kucherov. His pass back to the point. He's disrupted enough on that play that he had to rush it. Kucherov again right side. Perry will try to drive a lane for him. Perry, look out in front, scores! Crafty veteran Corey Perry goes to the net, and it's a 3-1 game with 12:05 to go in the second.
Yeah, Corey Perry's going to get his 13th of the year. Her feed from Kucherov from the long pass from Tampa Bay end up. Kucherov just gains the line, and a little dish down to Corey Perry. Got in behind everybody there, and on the backhand he's going to catch Luukkonen right there as Power tries to step up and address Kucherov, and just left an awful lot of room for Corey Perry to get to the front of the net. And
yeah, that's what Kucherov wants, right? Draw you in.
They draw you in, and that's, he just sucks you in, and then a little pass like that so many times. 69th, as a matter of fact, assists of the season. Sabres trying to get it back right away, and McLeod has that go up into the glove. Logan, thanks so much for coming up here. Great to meet you. We'll see you
thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Logan, man. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Sabres with a lot of energy, and the crowd behind them here leading it 3-1.
Chicken Al Pastor is back at Chipotle, where fire meets flavor, where heat meets pineapple sweet, where chicken meets the sizzle of the grill, and where fans meet their favorite. Chicken Al Pastor, where fire meets flavor.
ACE's YardRx program prescribes the best lawn care specific to your yard's needs, delivered every season. Because when you want greener grass, less weeds, and fewer bugs, you can get a personalized prescription delivered free from the helpful folks at ACE. Subscribe now and save 20% on everything you need all year. From our store to your front door, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Look at the possibilities, because the day can take you anywhere. So can this rugged, powerful SUV. A 4x4 with the tech and to go over any terrain. The Ford Bronco Sport. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Don't miss out on the brand new Bronco Sport for as little as $199 a month for 36 months. That's $199 a month, only at your local Ford dealer.
Gillette Labs is just a fancy-looking Fusion 5? No, it ain't. It's Gillette's best shave, and its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer. Hey, Joe, come feel my cheeks.
Dad.
Gillette, the best a man can get.
Keeps getting better.
Here we go, Kiss.
That was exactly my reaction.
Yep.
It's just been a while.
I'm giddy.
Here's Hedman behind the net. We're human. The Sabres, though, still have a game on their hands. Here's Corey Perry, and Kucherov just proved it's a 3-1 lead with still over half a game to play. Puck down on the Tampa end. Samuelsson pinching in. Puck comes outside the line. A one-on-one matchup here. Byram against Girgensons, and Luukkonen making sure he didn't get that pad trapped at the post. Edmund with a blast. Luukkonen looking through to find that one. Doan will put it off the boards. The Lightning get it back from their own line, and Buffalo trying to change. 1 goal and 8 shots for Tampa in this hockey game so far. Radish, the other assist on the Perry goal, his 39th helper of the season. Sabres step up at the blue line. Ahead now to Krebs. Nothing there, so he's happy to keep it on the wall up top for Byram. Far circle, one blast high, shoulder, collarbone high on Johansson. The referee is looking back, asking if he's okay. Hedman wants the play stopped. Sabres aren't going to stop. Thompson with a shot. Save is made. Referee asked Johansson if he's fine. He never gave an indication.
His helmet's unsnapped and everything, and Hedman is livid about it.
I did see the referee address the goalie, and he didn't give him any indication, though.
Yeah, but if he sees the strap, he probably should have blown this dead. Here's the shot's going to come in right here. Victor Hedman.
He kind of waved him off. Then he put his hand up. He initially waved him off.
It depends. You know, did the referee say, "Are you okay?" Difference if you're okay or if your helmet's falling off your head too. So.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's that he didn't realize. He just waved it off saying I'm good, and then he realized.
That's just like you and your wife. Bad communication sometimes. Or I meant mine.
No, there was an obvious line for me there, but I left it out. Face off to the left of Johansson. It's McLeod at the face off down against Cirelli. Pair of 71s, at least it was. So Zucker now will step in and take this one. He scored his 18th of the season from Dahlin and Thompson to get the scoring started in the second period. The power play goal at 2:15. Lightning trying to skate in behind the defense here, looking for Kucherov. Whistle with a hit after the whistle, or attempted hit anyway. And I guess we're not going to be surprised by any of this at this point. Time to go ringside with Razor, brought to you by your neighborhood Ford stores. Go to Ford.com/local to see Ford's 2026 All-Star lineup of vehicles.
Yeah, the coaches between periods, they really didn't have much to say about the game. They said, we love the character our guys showed and how they fought and stood up for each other, and they thought that was a huge step here for their group, and they loved that first period, the way they reacted to it. So, good job by them.
Now you'd love to close it out by doing something with this lead. Of course, it's a 2-goal lead. Tampa with the draw in their own zone winning it, but turnover at center. Sabres get it back. Dahlin shoots it in. Sabres on a 6-game win run out of the break. Kucherov intercepts that pass, and the Lightning will chip and chase. Power, aware that he's got Hagel bearing down on him. Kind of navigating things a little bit. Hagel, a little roughed up, getting back up out from behind the net. And it'll be brought up by Dahlin from McLeod, looking for the stick of Dahlin in front. Second chance for Zucker, and that one is stopped. Tampa coming back with a 2-skater rush. Up ice, and a good play by Power defensively there. Didn't allow the full shot to get through. Hagel pushed to the ice behind the net as he continues to battle. And now going to the bench without a stick as the Lightning have the play on the wall in the Buffalo zone. Point back to the blue line. Back to Point in the slot with a shot. And it's a power play coming up for Tampa.
High stick.
And it looks like a 2 because no one's searching for 4.
When Power is going to go into the box.
Penalty kill time for Buffalo, up 3-1.
You gotta love hockey fans. Some bloke tips in a lucky third goal, and the crowd is ready to toss their favourite hats onto the ice, never to be seen again. All these fine fans must have switched to Geico and saved $900. Well, I suppose that warrants tossing away some valuable hats. Oh, well, I mean, this is vintage. Giddy up! Watch my tail, will you? Ooh, what a fitting little cap.
It feels good to score some savings. It feels good to Geico.
No. I'm in my own head.
What the heck are you talking about?
I think I got away with something that I shouldn't have. See that brand new Hyundai Santa Fe?
Yeah.
I only paid...
Finish that bucket on your own. Practice makes perfect.
Enjoy your new car.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
Feels so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on select Hyundai vehicles. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
Brace your taste buds. The new DQ Flamethrower Chicken Strip Basket comes with cool DQ soft serve as a dip for just $6.99. Add one of our new Tajin lemonades. It's the new Swicy menu, only for a limited time.
Brandon Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
What'd she call Harper? Oh, we actually sold the Twins naming rights.
You know, like stadiums do. Very lucrative.
Oasis Breeze Tan and Spa.
The right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
The Buffalo Sabres, with 9:04 to go in the second period, at home, leading Tampa by a score of 3-1. Lightning with the latest goal, and it's penalty kill time for Buffalo now.
Yeah, see Owen Power battling in front of the net there, and he gets a stick up on Bjorkstrand and knocks his helmet a little bit loose there. So the Sabres got a big kill here with 9:04 left in this second.
Second period replays brought to you by your Western New York GMC dealers. We are professional grade. McLeod, Samuelson, Tuck, and Byram out against Point, Bjorkstrand, Gensel, Kucherov, and Radish. Special teams moment in what's been a very special game in more ways than one. Sabres able to get it to the line, and here comes the rush. Alex Tuck, short-handed, scores! He's done it again! Alex Tuck! 4-1 Buffalo, 8:53 to go.
Yeah, that's the 10th short-handed goal this year for the Buffalo Sabres. And here, right off the draw, this is just chipped up the wall. Bowen Byram does a nice job one-handed getting that out, and Alex Tuck gains control, and he just turns the burners on. And a quick move to the front of the net, then backhand 5-hole right back through the legs. Right there, gets him opened up, and then slides it through for the 4th goal of this game on the 22nd shot.
Well, he was tied with Wayne Presley for 5th in Sabres history with 11 shorthanded goals. He's moving up the list. And the Sabres grow the lead as the Lightning have trouble getting back up to center. Kucherov with it now. Up towards the Sabres line and in. Gensel, Kucherov, pass to the middle of the ice, will come back to the line, and Bjorkstrand on the far side. He's got 9 power play goals of the season, working out of the corner. To the high slot, Kucherov, short pass in front, Sabres junk it up, and it's just outside the line. Kucherov for Gensel. Looks up front, Kucherov. Far circle, shot stopped by Luukkonen. Rebound. Sabres can't clear. Kucherov again. Good stick by Benson. Bjorkstrand plays it around. Kucherov, right boards, top of the circle. Takes a look. Between the legs, pass. Gets to the net. Blocked in front. Luukkonen, puck still free in front of him. It's played to the boards. Kucherov works it to the point. Takes a return pass. Fans on the shot, but it dribbles in. Bjorkstrand at the post.
Yeah, I don't think he
didn't even touch it.
No, I think he doesn't. He just ties up, and then the shot from Kucherov's going to find its way into the back of the net.
And because it's Kucherov, even though it looked like he fanned on it, I'm going to say
he meant to do it.
He meant to do it.
Yeah, if it is, it's his 33rd of the year. And there it is. Might have redirected off Alex Tuck's skate as it's going. Just watch Tuck's skate here. Puck comes through. Touches the skate, redirects it. Alex knew it as soon as it happened. And you're back to 4-2 here now with 7:34 left in this second period.
That is One of the old feelings in sports, isn't it? You score a shorthanded goal, then you come back doing everything right, and it goes off your skate. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, it's part of the game.
Yep.
It's
life lesson.
It happens. There's nothing you can do.
So back to a 2-goal lead for Buffalo. 5-a-side hockey, although I don't suspect that lasts for long, folks, the way it's been going here tonight. Lightning dogging the puck now as the shot is held on to. Here it comes. Luukkonen with a save. Here comes the traffic, and here we go again. Yanni Gourde this time is trying to get a hold of the Sabres captain. Extra punches after the whistle through the officials.
You'd almost think they'd be getting tired by now.
Well, it was the tamest scrum of the night so far. All right, Cadillac trivia question time. Since we're talking Nikita Kucherov, he reached 100 points this season with a 4-assist night in Toronto last night. His 4th consecutive 100-point season. Who was the first player in NHL history to have 4 consecutive 100-point seasons? Yeah, I'm not giving any hints on this one. Staying out of it, folks. McLeod won the draw, but Hagel actually wins possession, and the shot goes up out of play. 38, super quick getting to that puck for Tampa.
Now you got to be aware off the draw here. That winger on that side, that's Quinn. He's Samuelson got to get out there if you lose that draw.
Play deep in the corner. Hagel, watched by Powers, got pretty good position on him. Lightning starting to do a little bit more work. Heavy work deep in the Buffalo zone. And Sabres handling it well. Power, though, failed on that clear. And that pass to Cirelli fails as well. So now a chance from the corner, and Buffalo will get it out. Zucker gets a good bounce, skates up along with McLeod, follows him. McLeod's got a man going to the net, but they can't get the puck there just yet. Now they do. Turning and firing, and that was a great chance for Quinn. Samuelson. Shot deflected. Stop by Johansson. Vasilevsky played in Toronto last night. He faced the Sabres last time these teams met in Tampa Saturday. 6-2 win for Buffalo then. Sabres back in their own end as Tage Thompson. Hounded by Yanni Gourde, and Thompson with a snarl takes it back. Plays it off the wall and trying to corral that. Peyton Krebs could not, but he stays with his man as it skates in, and then a shot block high in the zone. Forcing the Lightning back to their own line. The hits will continue, and the Lightning driving right up the middle this time. Holmberg drops it, save made by Luukkonen. A.J. Moser plays it around the boards. To the slot. Shot scores! Zemgus Girgensons comes back to Buffalo and makes it a 1-goal game with 5:14 left in the second period.
That's going to be Girgensons' 8th goal on the season. Sabres just getting caught here running around. Tampa Bay coming up with these pucks and able to keep this play alive in the offensive zone. Everybody kind of taking the middle of the ice away, but nobody taking any one individual. They're just kind of reaching on the end of their sticks. Thompson, everybody right there. They're just kind of caught going the other way. Power trying to get his body down to block that one, but it's 11 shots so far for Tampa Bay, 3 goals.
Well, Tampa's MO might have been just to muck it up for a while and then get down to playing hockey and try to wear you out that way. And
that's what I say. You got to stay focused even through all that stuff.
4-3, 5:11 to go. Sabres with the lead here in the second.
Hi, Elsa. I moved up your meeting.
Look at this little beauty I found in the garden.
Nice snake, Chris.
Oh, what is that?
Our new Alexa Plus.
That is full-on AI. One minute we're all buddy-buddies, then the next minute she's trying to kill me.
And how exactly would I do that, Chris?
I could just be chilling in the pool one day.
I think I'll close the pool cover.
You crazy.
Your car's here. I gotta go. Love you. You seem tense. Can I book you a massage? And a cinnamon scrub?
I do love a cinnamon scrub.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Awesome.
I like it.
I love it.
Right now, you can lease a new 2026 Tacoma for just $289 a month, or get 2.99% APR for a full 72 months on a new 2026 Tundra.
Go from dreaming it to driving it today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Wake up! We got pain to relieve by morning. Ice, hot, lavender! Icy hot, nighttime recovery. You're so back.
Lowe's knows when you need a new appliance, you need it fast. So we offer next-day delivery on hundreds of appliances. Plus, members save more, and we'll haul away your old one. When you need it fast, we've got you covered. Shop Lowe's today. We help, you save.
Zemgus Girgensons has scored his 99th career goal just moments ago. It's now a 4-3 Buffalo Sabres lead here in the second. Sabres are once again teaming up with Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Center for Ball for Bucks all throughout March. Help support a great cause and donate $50 or more to receive a limited edition Buffalo Sabres Ball for Bucks t-shirt. Visit sabres.com/ball4bucks to donate today. I look back at Jeff Skinner getting his head shaped by Peyton Krebs. Razor doing the work, and very painfully, I might add. I remember that cut.
Yeah, I wanted to get that one tight. There's Marty with a nice job there as well. So I didn't want to miss anything, Dan. Hey, also, it was state championships this weekend. Buffalo Junior Sabres, 18U and 16U, both won their state championships. So congratulations to them.
Anybody we know score a goal?
I'm not sure. I didn't get to see it.
All right.
Some of us work for a living.
Yeah. I was watching a bit of it upstairs here before the game, just so you know. Unless that was a different game I was being shown. Who knows? Sabres on the attack. Left side entry. Find a way in it, but it wasn't there. So Byram up top. Here comes a shot, and that took a redirect. Mallenstein down, shot. Johansson rebound, and Mallenstein going for that rebound. It popped free. And it's covered up. .439 left on the clock here in the period as we get another look at this shot for the point.
Yeah, just a quick shot. You got traffic in front. Mallenstein gets knocked down right in the slot area, but Benson and Carrick could get themselves in there. There's Carrick just finding that opening lane, throwing it to the net, giving himself a chance.
Face off to the left of the Tampa net. Good stick down low by the Sabres. Zucker trying to get it back again, but the Lightning with a pass up ahead, deep in the Buffalo zone. Holmberg racing in. McLeod has lost his stick. And reaching for it. Quinn gets it to center. Lightning try to steer it back, but Zucker is the one who retrieves the puck. McLeod, good position on the puck. Holmberg gets back to help defend. Now the Sabres with a bit of space here. Power with a shot. That'll come out the far side. And Kesselring's got a scamper after this one. He's got company coming. Girgensons finishing the check. Now Zucker to center. He'll flip it into the corner. Off to the left of the Tampa goal. Moser quickly playing it for the Lightning. Radish to the blue line, and now the Lightning will skate to center and flip it in. Sabres trying to slow up the charging Lightning here a little bit. That's allowing them to get out of their zone.
Behind the scenes here, Byram and
Cirelli.
I don't know what that one would be like.
I don't know if it'd be long. Like you say, the gas tanks, both teams playing back-to-back games. Adrenaline is one thing, and then eventually at some point, you got 3:10 left in this period and another whole period to go in a one-goal game. Playing for first place. I know Tampa's been here before. It's something new for these Sabres. Long shooting by the Lightning. Over on the far wall, trying to corral that one was Rasmus Dahlin, but comes over to the near boards where it slipped up and out. Dahlin and Samuelson on the back end for Buffalo. In this moment, they got to contend with Perry. Luukkonen knowing it's Perry after the puck. Comes out to play it. Sabrin back down to Perry. Moser halfway down the far wall. Spun off the puck there by Ostlund. Then he stick check. Sabrin gets it back. Slides it through. Look out! Moser scores! We're tied! It's a 4-4 game with 2:23 to go in the second period.
Now just getting a little sloppy coming into your zone. Moser's going to get his 6th of the season here. He's got to be strong on the walls. Ostlund's got that puck. He's got a lane, but he doesn't get his feet going quick enough. And right there, he's able to be caught from behind. Puck is stripped off him. Look at, he's looking instead of moving his feet enough. And the quick strip from behind right there. And Moser's going to find that one. He's going to get a double pump on it. Misses the first time. Still has time to come back and recover from it. And take the quick shot and beat UPL short side.
Yeah, that was Connor Geekie, I beg your pardon, on the strip, not Sabrin. So Geekie with the aggressive play to win the puck back. And after all of that, we're square at 4-piece. Play at the side of the Buffalo net. The Lightning certainly just weighing down on Buffalo a little bit here in the offensive zone. The Sabres, when they get skating, certainly look good. They'll fire it in and chase after it. Here's Point. He'll bump it back. Buffalo trying to be on a Tampa player as soon as they get the puck, and they're doing that work there. Mallenstein. Now Benson in the near corner. Mallenstein protects the puck. Played behind the net. Benson picks it off. McLeod is there as well. Now you've got 2 trapped deep as the Lightning are coming back the other way. 90 seconds to go in this period. All of a sudden it becomes a 90 seconds where you, of course, both teams, but Buffalo, who had the lead and a good lead, don't want to see that slip away altogether here. 1:15 on the chip in by the Lightning. Dahlin behind the net. Calm play between the legs. That time of Gord to find Samuels. Up for Zucker. Stays on side. Zucker walks, fires, rebound. Picked up by the Lightning. They'll come back the other way. Holmberg starts the rush. Turned over McLeod with Holmberg dogging him for the puck. Samuelson hit by Holmberg out front. Big save, rebound, and it goes just wide. Luukkonen with a huge stop with 45 seconds to go in the second. Dahlin to the line. He'll shoot it in. Rasmus out there for almost a minute. The tank is getting empty. Tampa almost getting a 2-on-1. Tampa player sliding into the net. The Sabres.
And the net's off, too. I don't know why he's not blowing the whistle.
Tampa has the puck, so they will now. All right, well, we have 19.7 seconds. Just going to let you know about the 50-50 by Northtown for the Buffalo Sabres Foundation.
Yeah, it's sitting at 73,134 right now, and you got till the end of the second intermission to get those tickets. So if you're online in the building, wherever it may be, it's another big day here, big night for the 50-50. Get your tickets.
Sabres.com/50-50. Anywhere in New York State. On what's been a heck of a game here. 19.7 seconds to go in the draw, coming up just outside the Sabres blue line.
Now the great thing is you still got 20 minutes to go.
Tampa with 3 straight goals after Buffalo opened the scoring with 3 straight. Anybody's game now. Norris couldn't get his stick free to do anything with that puck. And that'll be touched to the corner. And that should end the period. Let's see what happens here with Cirelli. Not much, because Byron's not going to let him. Oh, but skating past another member of the Lightning. Still trying to get in the heads of the Sabres. Is that Hedman?
Yeah, it's Hedman and Bowen Byram here. Well, it's hockey talk, and it's a lot of nonsense.
I was going to say, it's Victor Hedman. He's kind of to this point in his career, earned the chance to stand here and talk with
Victor,
him. So.
he's been around a long time. He's playing the old game and saying he can't hear him. So, but anyways, you got a game here now, and the Sabres took the foot off the pedal there a little bit in that second period, allowed Tampa Bay to get back in it. So you got 20 minutes here, tie game going into the third period. You're gonna have to will your way through this.
That was a heck of a second period. Doan in the first, and then the second. Zucker, Tuck, Perry. Tuck with his second. Kucherov, Girgensons, Moser, Duff, Baron. Northtown intermission report with all the details when we come back to KeyBank Center.
Buffalo Sabres hockey is brought to you by your Western New York GMC dealers. GMC, we are professional grade. Your Western New York Buick dealers. Check out their all-new lineup of Buick SUVs. And by Cadillac. Visit your Western New York Cadillac dealer today and experience the ultimate in iconic luxury.
1-0 Buffalo into the second. No assist for Norris on the play, but he was a bull coming into the zone, and it allows Zucker eventually to get his 18th on the power play.
Yeah, he ran over Zemgus Girgensons, but what a play by Rasmus Dahlin to find Zucker just in front of him for the one-timer.
And we talked about Tuck and the big day for him. One shorthanded, one on the power play.
Yeah, you can see the deflections right there. It went up Radish and Tuck. But the Sabres were feeling pretty good at 3-0. But you know what? They were still in a position to just see, Corey Perry and Nikita Kucherov getting some magic going.
Too much room for Perry. Made it easy. He's got goals in back-to-back games since rejoining the Bolts. Alex Tuck shorthanded. He's got 3 of those this year. McLeod, of course, the team leading 5. Buffalo was up 4-1 before Kucherov, Girgensons, and Moser get it back to even for Tampa.
Sometimes when you're good, you get bounces your way. This one was about 3 miles per hour going in, and it made it 4-2. And then Zemgus Girgensson, that's a great shot. He came into the zone and got in the soft area of the coverage and found the over the glove.
And ultimately, at the end of the period, the last play was unfortunate for Ostlund, and it's Moser with the goal. Geekie sets it up. Third period ahead with Dan and Razor.
Yes, just give them something to talk about, as the saying goes, and there's a lot to talk about in this game. It's come down to one period as far as this one particular game. Sabres from left to right, and Tampa will have the puck to start, and they'll fire it in. Victor Hedman does the work. Dahlin can't clear. Quick shot, testing Luukkonen. Comes back to Hedman for the blast, hits traffic in front. Quinn will play it to the boards, and now Buffalo using its speed. They've got a chance with a man in front, with a pass just behind McLeod. Now the counter punch coming from the Lightning as they bring it back up ice the other way. Pass 2, the defenseman led the rush. Zucker, little touch pass, and the Sabres with 3 across the line. Quinn holds it, leaves it. Using the wall, trying to help himself out down here, and now Quinn trying to take it back from Yanni Gourde. As McLeod will head to the bench. Gourde will fire it around the far wall. Hagel gets it back again, looking for Kucherov, and it's a one-timer over on that far side. Kucherov with some words after the goal as the Lightning are talking, and they played themselves to a 5-4 lead here, 59 seconds into this third period.
Yeah, Kucherov's second, 34th on the season. Once again, just quick movement here, and you got to find Kucherov. You got to know he's on that back door, because as soon as that puck's coming across, Hagel just doesn't even look. He just turns and fires. He knows he's on that faceoff dot, and I don't think anybody else did.
He keeps chalking up the points. Now up to 103, within 3 points of the Art Ross trophy leader so far, Connor McDavid, at 106. McDavid will play a little bit later tonight.
It's amazing, that many points. It's
with a lot of runway still to go. We got a month of hockey. far as weeks go, play down behind the Buffalo net, and you can just feel it again. The Lightning getting to their game here. Pat saving a good one by Luukkonen. And the Sabres chip it out. And for the first time in this game, chasing Tampa, who will start from behind their own net. Pass up the middle. Mensah stepping up. Going to take everybody in this period as well. Back-to-back games for both teams. Laid offside, and Norris and Dahlin get a little mixed up. Now they're all good to go. Dahlin will play it off to the right side, and Samuelson fires and Mensah fires it around. Puck gets behind Mensah. Tampa's got 2 on the attack. Here's a puck to the net, and a good tie-up at the last second.
Yeah, Norris, great back check by Josh Norris.
Tampa changing. Sabres gaining the line here. Nothing there that time for Ostlund, trying to win it back again against Dastu. Goes down to the corner. Don't after it. Connor Geekie able to play it into the corner. Sabres are at their best when they're doing this kind of work. And Benson trying to make something happen here. Lightning able to get by the pressure. Connor Geekie gets a hit deep in the corner against Kesselring. Lightning keep it in. Bouncing puck. Settles to the near circle. Swatted to the line, but not out. Played up through center and touched all the way back deep into the Tampa zone. Malestein can't find the puck. Moser doesn't have a stick. Sabres making changes here with the play deep in the Tampa zone. Owen Byram from McLeod. Now Zucker behind the net. Tried to walk it out front. Just lost a handle on it a little bit. He and Perry battle. Now the puck pops up and Power jumps into the play. Perry will play it to open ice. Quick feet by McLeod. He'll play it back to the line. Here comes a shot. Save. Rebound in front. Holding. Backhand. And can't bury it. Sabres again. Shot off the end wall. Quinn, who had the chance earlier, gets it back again. Got to keep this in the zone. Now the Lightning will get it out, but the Sabres have numbers back here, an entire Tampa team. Quick up here with a change. Quinn fires, and that is stopped.
I think Johansson hanging on to this one so they can get their guys settled down in front and straightened out with a quick up. The Sabres, good pressure here. Their feet were moving the puck well here. Bowen Byram pulls this one into the middle of the ice, takes the shot, and Jack Quinn's able to pick up the rebound. He just tries to stretch this out as far as he can, and hopefully Johansson goes down, but Johansson just gets a piece of it and pops it up and over, and here's Quinn with a long pass. And then stepping in for the quick shot.
Quinn came into this game with assists in each of the last 3 against the Lightning. They need goals now, Buffalo, and 1 to tie it. That'll be an icing call. The draw come back down into the end where Jonas Johansson will be called upon here. He's faced 28 shots from Buffalo to this point. Alex Tuch has got the better of him on 2 occasions. On the ice now on the inside of the faceoff dot. Krebs and Thompson. Thompson takes the draw, won by Cirelli. Flip and chase here, and this is going to work. A bouncing puck. Shot is Hagel. Great chance right off the draw. The importance of faceoff shown right there as the Sabres now trying to pry it off the wall. Alex Tuch does, but Dastu picks it up for the Lightning to Hedman. Rink wide pass, and it'll just be played deep into the Buffalo zone. Samuelson. Pass off the boards taken by Doan. Straight ahead into the Tampa zone, down to the corner. Lightning. Radish took it away, plays it in behind the net. Moser quick pass, and it's off the boards and out. And I mean out of play, as a matter of fact. All right, our big save of the game brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. Take a look at this opportunity right here for the Sabres and Quinn. As you mentioned, just enough of the arm of Jonas Johansson as he throws it out right there and gets the blocker on it. The big save of the game brought to you by Toyota.
Yeah, Jack tried to hang on that as long as he could to make the goaltender commit or drop down a little bit, but Jonas Johansson did a nice job keeping himself parallel and up and get the blocker on that one.
Puck fired around the corner of the Tampa zone. Gets by Byram. Now Gensel. Power defending. Comes away with it. Little touch pass, and Norris takes it away. Up for Ostlund. Had to go off his skate, but he continues to track it to center. Gensel steps up, and here come the Lightning again. With some room. Bjorkstrand shot. He's got the rebound. Tucks it in front. Scores! Point followed up on the play. Bjorkstrand on the counter punch by Tampa, and they've got themselves a 2-goal lead here. Suddenly it's 6-4 with 14-14 to go in the third period.
And Braden Point's going to get his 16th here. It's all done right here. Just throws it back out through the blue paint, and in Point coming in, and watch where the guys are. They're looking at him, not seeing Point coming through, and he comes in from the backside, and he's going to be able to touch this one into the net. Both D's staring at the guy with the puck, not looking over their shoulder, knowing what's coming in from behind. And that's Braden Point. Comes right out to him, goes off Bowen Byram's stick, and then his skate, and then into the net.
10 goals on the board, 6 for the Lightning as they continue their march here after Buffalo took a 3-0 lead in the game. 4 unanswered goals. Now from Tampa, here's a chance. Carrick walks in, scores! Carrick gets one back. 6-5 with 13:48 to go. His first in a Sabres uniform, and it couldn't have come at a better time.
Now Sam Carrick's going to get his 5th goal of the year, and as you said, first as a Sabre, and it's big. Close the gap here to 1. Nice job getting in. You know, just simple, this far side, quick release. Picks that post just inside the post. But quick release, kept his feet moving while he was doing it. It's very hard for the goaltender to judge that. And he found a way to find it in the back of the net. So 6-5 here. 13:48 left. I don't think we're done, Dan.
Yeah. Sam Carrick is our Moe's Hot Player. Visit Sabres.com/Moe's Hot Players for 25% off of your entree at Moe's tomorrow. Sabre player tripped up and offside as a result of Kesselring sliding in across the line.
Yeah, his leg just not quite long enough to get back out over the line.
39th career goal for Sam Carrick. It gets the Buffalo Sabres back to within 1 with a lot of room to grow here.
Sub Club members can get any footlong for just $6.99. All your favorites packed with crispy veggies and fresh sliced meats. Great bread, great meats, great sauce, great deal. Use this code in the app to get your $6.99 footlong today. Subway, eat fresh, feel good.
What's your outlet? Outlet Liquor is the place to buy a case. Stock up and save when you shop the lowest prices every day at Outlet Liquor. You never have to wait for a sale. The more you buy, the more you save. Outlet Liquor, official partner of the Buffalo Sabres.
It's the dream we all share. To be anything and go anywhere. So if you need room for your family, your gear, side hustle, or anything else, get the SUV designed for your dream. The Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Don't miss out on the brand new Ford Explorer. Now as little as $389 a month for 36 months, only at your local Ford dealer.
We used to do our own lawn, like our neighbor Gary,
Then we got a golf course quality lawn from True Green.
which attracted golfers. What's this course called again? The Clocks. The golfers really love our lawn.
So does Gary.
What do you think he's killing with that thing?
This weekend.
True Green. Hey, you coming, mate?
Trust me, they're pros. I'm in.
The easiest way to get a golf course quality lawn. Sign up now at truegreen.com.
Sabres fans, enter the game day giveaway sweepstakes presented by Orville's Home Appliance and Whirlpool. Scan the QR code on your screen or stop into any Western New York Orville's Home Appliances location between now and March 14th for a chance to win 4 VIP Sabres tickets, 4 Fans Am passes, and an autographed Sabres jersey. Orville's Home Appliances and Whirlpool, an unbeatable team.
Yeah, I forgot to add the 15s junior Sabres as well won state. So 15s, 16s, and 18s. Congratulations, guys.
13:29 to go for these Sabres to get one more back and tie this thing back up again. It's been a wild and crazy night between these two teams that are cooking up a rivalry here. All in a week. -2 on the far boards in the Buffalo zone. Lightning have been dangerous with these kind of setups. They're at it again. Up top, here comes a shot, and that's wide. Sabres bump it back instead of moving it up ice. And Tampa's going to continue with the forecheck here. 2 deep against Power. Moves the puck. The Sabres are working up center ice. And there's room once they get over the line. Right there, Razor. Could have been a 2-on-1 on the right-hand side, but pass didn't work. So they're pressuring down low, but if you counter quickly, you might have a shot.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is here. Tampa Bay is coming at them quick, so they got to get this puck moving up the ice. But it's got to be first pass coming out of the zone's got to be good. You got to catch them here a little bit, being maybe a little bit over aggressive, but they do a nice job just cutting off the lane. So it's got to be a good pass coming out where you can catch them.
Thompson and Gore to the face-off dot. To the left of Jonas Johansson and the Tampa net. Each player with a warning now. The puck is down. Up for grabs. Benson tucks it past -2. Ostlund couldn't move it back to the point. It'll come outside the center. Kicked ahead by Samuelson. Benson, little touch pass, and the Sabres gain the line. Thompson's got help in behind him here. It was Dahlin, but he stripped of the puck. Kucherov dropping it for Cirelli. Tampa changing. They might have had too many on the ice for just a heartbeat here. Thompson trying to spin away from the check on the far side. He does. Hagel watching him. Sabres up top with a shot. Just trying to get it on the pads. Maybe a rebound. Well, Tampa able to free it up. They'll enter on the left side. It's Cirelli, just a little touch pass in behind Samuelson. And he gets the stick up around his shoulder area as the play with Kucherov coming into the fray. Play in the blue line. Tampa able to keep it in. Then it bounces high into the air. Doan shakes off the check here from Moser. Doan down the right side. Finds it to the slot. And the tie-up is enough to take that away from Alex Tuch, who stands on the blue line with the entry. Drop for Doan. Back to Tuch. His shot off the wall. Bjorkstrand's got an angle to the puck, and he'll bring it up to center. To the Buffalo line, a chip and chase. Luukkonen out to play it, and he does, but the Lightning will get on this puck point. Sends it to the open area of the ice, and the Lightning are there first. Hedman throws it around, -2 at the point, sends it right back down low. Power got a touch, but not possession. Hedman wants to shoot this puck. He does a redirection again. Luukkonen staying with it, clearing it 10. Not enough by Buffalo. Kept it at the line. 10:46 remaining in the third period. It's a 1-goal game. Tampa with a 6-5 lead after the Sabres jumped up to a 3-0 lead in this game. And Tampa roared back after some exchanges with 4 straight. And Carrick gets on the board, and now the Sabres will be chased here, and we're getting a penalty call coming up against Buffalo. Is this going to be a bench minor?
No, it's
just ice. The referee's got his arm up in the air.
He was making sure the right guys
coming on the ice. All right. Third period replays brought to you by New York's only outlet liquor. When you need to stock up, it's the place to buy a case. What's your outlet? Carrick leans in for Buffalo. Draw on the strong side, and he wins it to the wall. But again, Hagel is the one that wins possession. He's done that a few times tonight. Luukkonen trying to close things down for Kucherov for that far post. Back to the point for a shot. Save, rebound, scores! The Lightning get it right back as Hagel finishes it. And again, after the whistle, the Lightning have done it all night long, and they're doing it again.
Now, this is a case I think Sabres, you got to stay out of this. You need a couple goals here. You don't want to take a penalty here and end up costing you, be down 3. You got to work on getting these 2 back here. You got 10 minutes, 12 seconds left. Brandon Hagel's going to get his 30th goal of the year here. Take a look at it here. Kucherov to the point. The quick shot. The save is made by Luukkonen. You see the big rebound. Going to come right out to 38 there off that back wall. Samuelsson tries to turn and get stick to stick on it, but not able to connect, and Hagel buries it.
This might sound odd to say, but I'm sure if you're in, and there's not, I'm not directing this to Sabres fans, but the Lightning probably haven't played this well offensively in a while. I mean, Toronto didn't give them much of a battle last night. They had a heck of a battle here tonight, and once they've got to their game, Rob, where they're just working low and working hard, this is their identity.
Yeah, and I would imagine Coach John Cooper's happy. Yeah. Maybe at the beginning there, they're trying to address things a little too much physically, but the way these teams reacted, he'd be happy. He's probably glad it's going on. Just try to get their guys woken up a little bit.
Still 9:54 to go. Sabres down by 2. Get one back again. Making a 1-goal game. Here is Quinn's got a man in front. Can't make the pass. Dastu. Good play. Now there's a chance. Zucker! Saved by Johansson, and Zucker digs for the rebound, and here we go again. And just like that, everything.
Yeah, referees are getting good at cleaning this up. They're going to clean it up really quick.
Everybody takes a breath. Sabres are down by 2. 9:41 remaining in the third.
With 10 items for $3 or less, Taco Bell's new Let's Value menu might go to your head. Like you might want to call the new mini taco salad a diminutive green medley and a crispy ramekin. But don't. There are people behind you in the drive-thru. Try the new Let's Value menu. 10 extravagant indulgences, all $3 or less.
Hey, my treat today. I don't think they'll take that here. Of course they take Discover. You're stuck in the past. Unlike me. You look rad.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide.
Totally.
Design you feel in every detail. Technology as innovative as it is effortless. These are luxuries you don't have to wait for. This is Buick now. Buick, exceptional by design. It's all about you during the Buick SUV sales event. Current eligible Buick lessees get this ultra-low mileage lease on this 2026 Envision all-wheel drive for around $379 per month.
If you've been injured in a car accident,
It's Hiller time. Call 866-HILLER-LAW.
We fight for you like we would our own families.
it's Hiller time. Call 866-HILLER-LAW. From Boston to Batavia, from Springville to Rochester,
We've got Buffalo and Western New York covered.
It's Hiller time. Call 866-HILLER-LAW.
the call is free, the advice is free.
And with our no-fee guarantee, you don't pay us unless we get money for you.
It's Hiller time. Call 866-HILLER-LAW.
Cadillac Trivia, question and answer time. Kucherov, 100 points this season, 100 points plus now. 4 assists in Toronto last night to get to the plateau. 4th consecutive season. Who was the first player in NHL history to have 4 consecutive 100-point seasons?
Gretzky.
Not the first.
Bobby Orr. He was my favorite player growing up, too.
6 consecutive seasons for Bobby Orr of 100 points. Tied for second most all-time to the man you mentioned, Wayne Gretzky, with 13 consecutive seasons of 100 points. Come on.
Oh, man.
Just stop.
I'm embarrassed.
Tied for second, by the way. Bossy, Stastny, Lemieux, Yzerman, Lafleur, and McDavid. Moser with the puck in the Buffalo zone. Benson can't quite get it out. Luukkonen makes a stop. And again, Tampa after
Radish and Benson going at it.
Play after play. It does take two, that's for sure, as Benson is up in the play here. Back to the point. Open ice for Byram. Makes a nice move, but then has to chase the puck down to the corner. Byram will bump it back to the line. Tage Thompson. Here's a chance for Dahlin. Walking in, scores! Magic from the captain, and it's back to a one-goal game. 7-6. Lightning with the lead. Rasmus Dahlin. Just wonderful on that goal.
Yeah, it's going to be his 13th of the year, and it cuts Tampa Bay's lead to 1 here. Here's Tage Thompson going to slide this across to Dahlin. He's got that whole lane opens up. You see 29-28. Holmstrom and Girgensson run into each other in the middle of the ice, and it just opened that whole lane. And you give that to Rasmus Dahlin. He's going to take it all day long. And he just backhand pulls to the forehand and just inside that far post.
Right off the draw. Sabres back door with a shot. Rebound in front. And the Lightning are able to clear. Careful how many breaths you take down there, Razor. Something's
almost past my bedtime now, so I better stay.
Sabres back on the offense here. Here's Doan again to the net. Rebound. Punched away. Far circle shot, and Johansson makes the stop. 8.5 to go, and no one here is going anywhere. What a night here in Buffalo. Dahlin's 13th. Tage Thompson picks up his 36th assists of the season. And Bowen Byram, his 25th assists. 4 assists for Tage, a career best in this game.
Now he's stuck with a couple goals. He's up to 27 on the season now, too.
Sabres are 6-1-2 in the back end of the second game of back-to-back sets. Byram with a blast. There's a rebound. Shot stopped by Johansson. Oh, big save by Johansson there. And an icing call. The Sabres are charging back.
Tampa Bay's arguing this here because the faceoff was dropped. Sabres win it clean. And the Tampa Bay player never even attempted. And they're saying that it should have been whistled down.
So they're going to try to get it right. That's what negotiating gets you. Radish off the boards. This will get out. Look out here. Hagel at the blue line. Keep him on the wall. The Sabres do that with 2, but it's Kucherov behind the net. And it's Luukkonen with the puck. And again, sticks are up in the crease. It's Hagel. And here goes Hagel chasing somebody else.
Now, every time there's a pile up, they're just targeting Rasmus Dahlin here, and he's doing a really good job of controlling himself because he knows he has to here at this point. Just watch when it goes to the net here. Dahlin on the left side. There's the battle in front. Chiarelli goes at him. Hagel comes in, gives him a poke from behind.
Face off to the right of Luukkonen. 37 shots the Sabres are up to. They've scored 6. 23 shots for Hagel and the Lightning. They've got 7 on the board. Puck to the line and out. Quinn trying to swat it ahead. He'll get a second chance. Now McLeod trying to turn on it. Give it a bump by Moser. Over comes Zucker in and behind the net. The Lightning. Radish. Now to center ice. Hagel following Chiarelli. Luukkonen reaching around the side of the net. Hagel will play it back for Dastu. To the wing. Thompson maybe with a strip here, but Hagel strong on the stick. Plays a puck to the corner. Now Now Buffalo with room to skate it out. On this right side to center. Cross the line, Ostlund. He'll feed it down. Samuelsson against Dastu. Samuelsson comes away with it. Trying to go back to the blue line with it. Now Thompson out from behind and under the goal line. Tage from Byram with a blast. And the rebound just gets past the stick. Now shot by Thompson goes wide. Keep in, yes. Byram far point. Dastu, backhand take in the corner. And he does enough to lift it up and out. Long strides by Samuelsson trying to get to that puck. Has been out for over a minute and 15 seconds. Sabres need to get the puck out of the zone so they can get their defenseman off the ice. They do, but only to the Tampa line. Started by Gensel. Bjorkstrand in the middle of the ice. He's stopped. And the Lightning will carry it right back out to center. Fired back in. Luukkonen behind the net will trap it. Lightning change. Alex Tuch up at the Tampa blue line. Moser lost his stick as Alex skated past him. Radish chased down by Tuch. Byram just got off the ice as that puck was cleared. It's an icing call against the Lightning. Western New York Bay basketball fans, don't miss your chance to witness the thrill of the 2026 Division I Men's Basketball Championship live in Buffalo on March 19th and 21st. Tickets are still available. Visit KeyBank Center and grab yours now before they are gone. Big event coming to KeyBank Center. Big event going on here. Face off to the right of the Tampa goal. Face-off's been pretty even tonight on the big board up here anyway.
Yeah, 51-49 in favor of Tampa Bay, so that's pretty good for the Sabres.
Dahlin's shot, and that one will deflect into the corner. Sabres play it behind the net. Radish comes up with it. Tried to clear it, kept it on the far wall. Now the Lightning will get it out. And McLeod will touch it back. Dahlin's got company coming. He knows it. Connor Geekie. Lightning leave it back to the point. McDonough. He's got two players in front of the net. Puck goes to the far boards. Big save by Luukkonen. Kick save and a beauty. Quick up here and here's a break. Zucker to the net. Back and scores! Jason Zucker cooking Buffalo back to a 7-7 tie with 5:31 to go in the third period. Do you believe what you are seeing here tonight?
Jason Zucker's going to get a second of the game, 19th on the year, and he got in behind. Nice wobbly pass. But look at execution when he gets to the front. He pulls it to his backhand. He gets it, turns the jet side. Great separation. But the elevation he got on that puck as soon as he pulled it to his backhand and just blew it up past over top of the glove hand of Jonas Johansson. And inside the post, ties it up there. Sabres 39 shot here on net.
So Jason Zucker with another 2-goal game this season. And he's got a couple of them. One back, I remember early in the season against Ottawa. Did one on the road on Long Island, and he's got one here tonight. Sabres back with Ostlund. Cuts in. Oh, and that shot just deflects wide. There's a chance at the post. Penalty coming to Tampa here.
Yeah, slashing for Tampa.
Talk about a roller coaster of emotions tonight here in Buffalo. We are experiencing it right now. And keep yourself strapped in. Sabres going to the power play. Tied at 7.
Brace your taste buds. The new DQ Flamethrower Chicken Strip Basket comes with cool DQ soft serve as a dip for just $6.99. Add one of our new Tajin lemonades. It's the new Swicy menu, only for a limited time.
I'm coming for you. Cue up the spotlight. Drum up the beat right. You want it so bad, go get it, I dare ya.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Ooh, nice.
Right now, lease a new 2026 Corolla Cross L with all-wheel drive for just $249 a month. Plus, every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance program.
Go from dreaming it to driving it today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Wake up, you spray tan troll.
What's up?
Nikki, you told me to roast you if you didn't wake up.
Okay, deal's a deal.
I guess that whole beauty sleep thing is a myth.
That's the best you can do.
You look great. For a corpse.
Okay, I'm up. Oh boy, I need something in me.
You mean besides lip filler?
Okay, that was actually pretty good.
I found that fancy wrap you like on Open Table, but wear a bra this time.
You know I can return you, right?
Good thing you're too lazy.
You know me well.
We're just going to let these folks broadcast this game for a few seconds. That Girgensons penalty brings it to 100 minutes combined penalty minutes here in this game.
Your Sabres are on the bonfire.
4:57 to go. Third period. Tampa with possession off the draw. It's off the boards and out. And let's not forget how dangerous of a team they can be shorthanded as well. The Sabres got a shorthanded goal in this game. So Buffalo will want to be aware of how they play the puck high in the zone. Razor, I would assume.
Yeah, they've only got 3 shorthanded goals on the season, but they've got guys that can make it happen. So you got to be aware of that. You want to make sure you get a little support if you get it hanging around the top of the blue line and not get caught being the last man back there.
Dome puts it behind the net. Clean take out of the corner. Shot off the bar, scores! First one didn't go in, second one does. It's a power play goal, and the Sabres have the lead, 8-7. I can't believe I just said 8-7 on a Sunday night in Buffalo.
Josh Dome getting another one. Second of the game. 21st on the season. You see right there, they got stacked up, him and Zucker in front of the net, and this puck's going to come through. Doink off the post, but good awareness there by Doan, finding that puck as it comes back off. Here's the shot comes through. Off the post, gets in behind Johansson, and look at Doan and Zucker both like a dog and a bone, and they find it. And first guy to it is Doan to be able to tap it in.
Fourth 2-goal game of the season for Doan. A career year for a young man who was given an opportunity here in Buffalo, and he has taken the reins. Sabres have taken the lead with under 4 minutes to go, in the Lightning deep in the Buffalo zone. And the man in front. Oh, Luukkonen with a big stop. Gensel in behind the goal. Point races over. They want to get it back to the front of the net. Bjorkstrand is there. Defenseman Radish comes in, and Luukkonen got a piece of that one. Hedman backs up to the blue line. A little short pass for Radish. Sabres got to keep position here. Point for Gensel. At the line, a block, but it's up into the air. Unable to clear Alex Tuck. Ostlund trying to get enough of it. Now it's out of the zone. And every clear will mean everything. No icing.
Second of the game and 21st of the season. Scored by number 91, Josh Dome.
Lightning will carry it in. Kucherov stripped to the puck on the far side of the ice. Sabres able to lift it out, and a bouncer at the Tampa line. Settle at the side of the net. Dash 2 plays it up. The Sabres get possession back. Josh Doan reaching the 20-goal mark for the first time in his career, in his first season with the Sabres. Break up at the blue line as Tampa tried the entry. It'll be a little chip and chase. His father Shane notched his first 20-goal campaign in 99-2000, his 5th season with the Coyotes Jets franchise. Father-son legacy grows here in Buffalo. Right up the middle, a save by Luukkonen, and he follows the rebound to the near post with 2 minutes to go. Buffalo up and with the puck. Tage Thompson one-on-one. It's swept by Hedman off his stick. Thompson racing after it. Holmberg down helping out. Hedman plays it behind the net. We'll keep an eye on Jonas Johansson down to our right. Tampa will definitely get him on the bench here shortly as they get the puck into the Buffalo zone. Luukkonen swats it away from the side of the net. We'll tie up down on the ice there as Norris trying to get to the puck. Holmberg racing after it. He's hammered on that ball. Tage Thompson and company trying to get this puck out of the zone. They've been out for a minute on the ice. Need a clear. They get it here. You might get a couple of guys off the ice, and they do. Hedman back in the Tampa zone. They're on their feet at KeyBank Center. There goes the goaltender to the bench for the extra skater. Fired into the Buffalo corner. Sabres on a win streak of 6, trying to extend it here and take first place in the Atlantic. The Lightning keep it in. 57 seconds. Far circle. Kucherov slides it in front. It's blocked. Empty net clear, and it will go out of play. Took a deflection, and the faceoff will be to the left of Luukkonen.
Oh, it's so loud in here, Dan. You can't even stay concentrating on what's going on here. These people are over the top in this game here tonight. It's great to see, but the guys are doing a good job here, and this is something Lindy's really worked on for an awful long time here. Late in games like this, 1-goal lead, they're doing a much better job lately of it. But this is where he says, jailhouse mentality here. You do what you got to do to make sure this puck gets out of the zone as much as you can.
They won the draw, but not enough to clear it. Shot stopped by Luukkonen. 45 seconds to go. Tuck with a chance to clear. He does. The chase is on. Doan with a chance. He touches it just wide of the empty net. Can't get trapped deep unless you keep one with you. Back the other way with 30 seconds come the Lightning. Gensel fans on the shot. McLeod on the wall. Can't clear. Shot. Luukkonen glove save. He puts it down. Dahlin fires it around, but now it just squeaks out from Radish. 15 seconds to go. Tampa to center. To the blue line with 11. Broken up. Set outside the line. Hagel regroups. 6 seconds. Kucherov carries it in. The Magic Man had it stripped. The Sabres are in first place in the Atlantic Division with the win. 8-7 the final. And yet one more melee breaks out against the boards. It won't matter. The Sabres have won 7 in a row. They have climbed a regular season mountain to all of a sudden have a 2-point lead atop the Atlantic Division. Oh, Razor, what a night.
Yeah, and going to Dan, this is the first time we've really seen this team in a game like this. Physically, stepping up, looking out for each other, supporting each other, fighting, everything they have to do. And I think they reacted to this extremely well. And I think there was a lot of questions. Could they do it? They've done it. And they've done it against a much more experienced team. Not only in the playing wise, but in the fighting wise, and a little more depth in that way. And they did an excellent job here in this game, doing what they had to do to make sure they come out on top.
It's not how many you stop, it's when you stop them. And Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen made the stops in the last 2 minutes of the game that preserved all this, and the guys know it, and that's why they address him now. Let's go to the guys upstairs with the Lexus postgame report as the Sabres salute a sellout crowd on their feet at KeyBank Center. Brian and Marty with the Lexus postgame. Gentlemen.
Needed 8 to win 7 in a row, and the Sabres got it done by scoring the game's first 3 and the last 3. And for just the 4th time in franchise history, they win a game when allowing 7. Doan Stone, the game winner at 15:43 of period 3.
So I know there's such a thing as too much information, but I'm going to share that early in the third period, I snuck out to the bathroom because I had drank too much water, and then that's when the Tampa Bay Lightning took a 5-4 lead, and then this guy next to me goes, come on, and he's all mad. I'm like, there's plenty goals. There's plenty more goals in this game. I didn't believe it back then. I wanted him to go back to his seat and enjoy the rest of the game. There was plenty more goals to be coming in the third period.
I don't know if many games have ever lived up to the regular season hype like this one, and certainly not in recent memory. This had just about everything.
It was crazy. I mean, obviously, you have to be able to handle the emotional ride that is a game. But just like Tampa, they had some moments that were down, some moments that were up. Tage Thompson was huge. Sam Carey's goal to make it 6-5. Rasmus Dahlin goal 7-6. Those were big moments in the third period to handle the ups and downs.
Thompson, third star. Zucker, second star. You know, it's a wild night when you have 4 points and you're not even one of the top 2 stars. And that's Tage Thompson's night. But the man of the hour, and he's never felt this obvious in his still brief time in Buffalo. Josh Doan, incredible performance. Great weekend for Josh, all told, playing on back-to-back nights, first 2 games of this 5-game homestand.
You know, we talk about you always have to finish the play. I thought Dahlin's shot went into the net.
Yeah.
And Josh Doan maybe thought the puck had gone in the net, but you got to finish the play until you hear something. He got the rebound back in.
Josh is down in the hallway with Razor. Guys?
Well, Josh, just an incredible first period. Was that something you guys may be expecting coming into this one?
Yeah, I think the way that they play is hard, obviously, and they got tendencies of spicing things up in certain scenarios, but I think our guys did a hell of a job of just holding their own and battling, and we got some pretty big reinforcements that are on their way.
Yeah, so you figured the guys handled that very well.
Yeah, I think so. I think Krebsy stepping in there and fighting. Dolls, obviously, he's not known to fight, but he's stuck up for himself pretty good, and then to start the second, 2 big scraps, and Carey, obviously, he's huge for us, and he scores a goal at the end, too.
Yeah, 2 goals for you in this game, hitting the 20-goal mark for the first time in your career. Congratulations. It's got to be big for you.
Yeah, it's exciting. Obviously, we're in a good spot as a team, so being able to help is always important.
You guys won again here tonight, found a way to win, but you're proving to everybody this team's for real. Do you guys believe that in the dressing room?
Yeah, I think that's part of our confidence is growing. I think that's why you're seeing us take steps in the right direction, and there's no quit in this room. Obviously, tonight's a good example where we were up big and blew it, and then we had to battle back at the end, and that's all on our leaders for making sure we stay composed.
Congratulations. Good job.
Thanks, Razor.